Go Osage Green Devils! A to Z Drawing has been celebrating community spirit and teamwork since 1972. Join us in supporting our local athletes by cheering loud and cheering proud.
For projects big or small, Basic Building Supplies in Osage has you covered. From trusted lumber to tools and hardware, they've got everything you need, backed by honest hometown service. Build smart, build local. Basic Building Supplies. Today's GSPN broadcast is brought to you by Farm Bureau agent Nathan McRoberts. When things go wrong, you need your insurance to go right. Farm Bureau's one deductible advantage can help provide peace of mind when you need it most. Contact Farm Bureau Financial Services agent Nathan McRoberts for a super check today, and be prepared for whatever tomorrow brings.
Farmers Mutual Insurance, your local insurance carrier who aims to attract individuals with reliable, top-notch insurance policies to help protect what matters most. Contact your local Farmers Mutual Insurance agent today. We are a proud supporter of the Osage Green Devils Sports Network. At Hoff Celebrations, Champion Chapel, we've been serving families in our community with care, compassion, and dignity for generations. Just like cheering for the Green Devils brings us together, we're here to support your family when it matters most. Hoff Celebrations, Champion Chapel, honoring life, supporting community.
Home Trust and Savings Bank has served Osage since 1899, offering trusted banking, online services, and community support. Convenient hours, a mobile app, and a team you can count on. Home Trust and Savings Bank, proud supporter of Green Devil Athletics.
Since 1977, Mark's Tractor in Osage has been the trusted name in farm, lawn, and power equipment. From compact tractors to side-by-sides, parts, and service, they've got what you need to get the job done right. Mark's Tractor, equipment that works as hard as you do.
At Mitchell County Regional Health Center, your well-being is our top priority. We're here for you and your family. Trust us with your health because you deserve the best. Mitchell County Regional Health Center, your trusted health care partner for life. Learn more at mcrhc.com. We are a proud sponsor of the Green Devil Sports Network.
Osage Chiropractic is now open. Our family-friendly office was designed with comfort and care in mind. From kids to athletes to parents, we offer safe, effective care for all ages. Osage Chiropractic. Honest, caring, and here for your family. Protect what matters most with State Farm. Our unique plans offer peace of mind and reliable coverage for you and your loved ones. Stop in and visit Craig Eisenman at 1429 Main Street in Osage to get a quote today and experience the difference of personalized Green Devil service.
Dr. Aaron Street and the team at Street Chiropractic have been serving our area with competence and compassion for over 20 years. We offer a wide array of services and specialties: athlete care, improved performance, prevention, and recovery from injury, certified pediatric chiropractic, certified perinatal pregnancy chiropractic, functional medicine and nutrition, certified acupuncture, Class 4 laser therapy, shockwave ultrasound, massage therapy, and much more. We are a proud member of the Osage Athletics team. Go Green Devils!
Life moves fast. New homes, cars, businesses, and families. At Town & Country Insurance, we're here for every milestone. With decades of experience, loyalty, and genuine care, we help protect what matters most to you, your future. Town & Country Insurance. Local people, trusted protection.
Unlock your farm's full potential with DeKalb and Asgrow from Jensen Seeds, a proud supporter of Osage High School. Our seed delivers higher yields through innovative crop protection and plant breeding. Choose Jensen Seeds and watch your farm thrive. Call Brad at 641-425-0494.
Hey, good evening, football fans, and thanks for joining us here on GSPN. Nolan Peters and Josh Olson with you here in Jesup, Iowa, as we get ready for the final round of non-district play. The Osage Green Devils taking on the Jesup Jayhawks. Osage 2-0 on the year with big wins, 22-8 over Hampton Dumont Cal, and then a big win last week, 48-6 over the Cardinals of Gardner Hayfield Ventura. The Jayhawks coming in 0-2 on the year, losing to Dyke New Hartford 48-0 in week 1, and then losing last week to Vinton Shellsburg 42-14. Josh, we are in the elements tonight, sitting in the bleachers just like a good old game in Northwest Kansas, covering this one. Got bags covering equipment, as we've had some light sprinkles every now and then. That's the part of the delayed start. Normally we come on 30 minutes before kickoff and kind of break this game down a little bit, but we just trying to wait out the rain that they said we're supposed to be getting. I mean, I'm glad we're not, but yeah, here we are.
Yeah, it's in fact, I think the last outdoor game we did was here. That was that the COVID season?
Yep, 2020. Yeah,
2020.
fall 2020.
At the same spot, and we could have had worse weather tonight. You know, it really hasn't sprinkled, and the temperatures, what I'm going to call perfect football temperature right now. We're probably low 70s, and the wind has died down. Earlier here an hour ago, a pretty good breeze from the south, and judging by the flagpole, that's all but gone. So field looks in great condition, and as the Green Devils come out of the tunnel here, so to speak, taking the field, getting ready to see if we can go to 3-0 on the year.
Yep, their first time since 2015. Osage is 2-0 to start the year, and in 2015, I believe they started 5-0. So trying to stay with that pace and get to 3-0 on the mark. And your final round in non-district play, kind of I wouldn't necessarily call it preseason, but the first half of the season, or the first part of the season,
right.
The last time here for coaches to really get a gauge of what their team is really like going into district play next week.
Yeah, absolutely. It's one more tune-up game. One more where coaches can do some evaluations there and try to get some things polished up before they go into district play. You know, last week was fun, first half full of fun, but you know, in a game that gets out of hand like that, it's really hard to tell what your team is doing right and wrong, because when everything's going right, it's hard to evaluate that. It's fun film to watch, some highlights, but it's fun to that. So part of you wants to see a good game here tonight. You know, maybe give the Devils some challenges, just like, you know, Hampton did in the first go around, and see how they respond to that, right? So with that, you know, 3-0 looks pretty good, and you probably have the stat somewhere when the last time Osage started 3-0.
I believe 15, yeah.
Yeah,
I think,
15,
yeah.
okay.
If my memory's right, I think they started 5-0 in 2015.
Okay.
So yeah, trying to stay right with that pace. Last week was you mentioned it. It was a fun one. 48 points on 24 offensive snaps.
Yeah, I believe I asked, and you sent me back the calculation. It was 15.8 yards per play.
Yeah.
Per play.
Yeah, Osage was moving the ball efficiently, had multiple touchdowns where guys went untouched, including an 80-yard touchdown run by Gavin Moeller. Heck of a game for Gavin Moeller. He had 2 carries, 2 touchdowns.
2 carries, 2 touchdowns. And actually, guys that didn't score in the first game scored in the second game, as far as that goes from a rushing standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
Gavin had 2 touchdowns. I believe Severn Dodd had a couple touchdowns, correct? A couple of receptions.
He had 2 receiving touchdowns.
Yep. Sage Christensen did he have one?
He didn't have a touchdown.
He had one in the first game.
Yep, he had an interception defensively.
And so, yeah, with that, we're just, you know, kind of, looking to see who else we can get involved in the offense and put some more stats in the book.
Well, it looks like we got the national anthem coming up, so we'll let you listen in on that and get you ready for opening kickoff next as Osage taking on the Jesup Jayhawks right here on GSPN.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jessup High School welcomes you to tonight's varsity football game. A special welcome is extended to our guests from Osage High School. Jessup School proudly supports and practices good sportsmanship. By supporting your team, respecting the abilities of the opposition, and decisions of the officials, you can create an environment that is reflective of the community. Be a class act, be a good sport, be a winner in the game of sportsmanship. Please welcome tonight's game officials: Ted Supple, Joel Loria, Gary Wheeler, Blair Kleinfelter, Eric Pagewold. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand as our high school marching band honors our nation and flag while paying respect to our men and women in uniform around the world who protect our liberties and way of life with the playing of our national anthem.
All right, national anthem done here in Jesup as we get ready for this one. And during the national anthem, you probably couldn't see it. on your camera, but the rain picked
The rain
up
is
a
here.
little bit. So, yeah.
We don't think it is going to last long, but
I don't think
it's
so
just
either.
a light kind of a sprinkle right now, but definitely enough to cover the electronics up. So,
to you viewers at home, I'm going to apologize at first. To begin this game right now, we're going to take the scoreboard off because I am going to completely cover
the laptop,
computer.
Yeah.
And we're not going to have the scoreboard. So we'll do a traditional radio broadcast for you here, tell you the times and whatnot.
I'm gonna make a bold prediction, and we'll be back normal here in about 10 minutes.
Yeah. So we have everything covered up, electronic-wise, to make sure we do not go off the air. So as far as I know, we're not. If we do, if you ever notice that we go off the air, and you don't hear anything, feel free to text one of us.
Yeah, if you got our number, text one of us, or text somebody that knows one of us, and we'll see if we can figure it out.
But yeah, I agree with Josh. I don't think it's going to last too long. But yeah, we will not have a scoreboard on the video screen for the first few minutes of this one. But Green Devils out there, they got the road whites, black bottoms, the white tops as Jesup. They win the toss, and Osage will receive. So Jesup wins the toss, defers, and Osage will receive. So both teams sporting those white helmets. Jesup in the all blues here at home. The 2-0 Green Devils taking on the 0-2 Jayhawks, the final round of non-district play. The Jayhawks last year, remember, that was a playoff game for Osage in round number 1. Green Devils came away with that victory at home, 53-13. Now the Jayhawks, they dropped down to Class 1A this year. They are in Class 1A District 4.
Yeah, it seemed like last year in the playoffs, first round of playoffs, they had a real good-sized senior class that finished their careers out there at Sawyer Field. And a little bit lower class here as far as that goes, as far as their enrollment is concerned. And looks to me like the wind has picked up again, a little bit of south by southeast.
Yeah, you can really tell the clouds behind us are breaking up. So we got to get through this little stretch here. Some sprinkles, and then, if you're just tuning in, we will have a scoreboard for you, but
so Jesup
not operating.
Yeah, Jesup will have the wind at their back in the first quarter, so to speak here. I don't know if it's quite at their back, but it'll be to somewhat of an advantage. So we'll see how Osage wants to approach that from the offensive philosophy going into the wind here.
Kicking off is going to be Haley Gangler. Haley Glengler back to return for Osage near side of the field. Sage Christensen on the far side. Back to return deep is Quinn Street. Haley last week was 2 for 2 on PATs. Had one kickoff last week against Vinton Shellsburg. And she runs up and boots this one. Short end over end kick. It's going to take a bounce and be picked up by Street at the Osage 24. And he tries to make a cut but gets planted. Gets dropped there by 58. That's Drew Munson. He's got a lineman jersey tonight. He's been their H-back, normally wearing number 30, but
he's got 58 on tonight.
58 to play likely on the offensive line. He is an inside linebacker for the Jayhawks. His first few weeks they've been running a 3-4 defensively.
So, yeah, nice tackle on the play there. Must have been a missed assignment trying to keep him in because I don't think he got touched.
Osage last week put up 204 yards on the ground. They'll go on the ground on play number 1. And Gavin Mueller dragging defenders. Nice run of about 5, maybe 6 yards on 1st and 10. Slow developing play, but Gavin just so patient as a runner and letting his line do the work.
Yep, running behind. I'm going to call that the strength of the line. Tristan Huseman there on left tackle, and Donald Heidemann playing his left guard position, I believe. Or no, Hunter Brown over there. Both guys with some experience.
2nd down and 4 for Osage. Opening series of this game as Street will roll to his right. And he'll throw. He's got Christensen who can't make the catch.
Ball.
Kind of a low throw. Christensen trying to bring that in with the hands, but incomplete pass would have been a first down all the way to the Jayhawk 46-yard line, but it'll bring up 3rd down and 4 for Osage with 11:16 to go in the first.
Yep, nice part was Quinn threw that the only place the receiver could get it, down and away from the defense, and Sage had his hands on it, just couldn't corral it in there. Might have been a little bit of wet going through there.
Jayhawks defensively giving up 45 points per game, allowing 372 yards as Osage will go on the ground. They're going to move the sticks. That's Severin Dodd. He gets all the way to the 40-yard line. A nice run of 6 yards as the senior H-back moves the sticks.
Yeah, good run right between right tackle, right guard. Just we're going to call it power. We got a timeout.
Rain is really starting to come down, the hardest that it's came down since we've been here.
Okay, want to reset the clock. I don't know if there's an equipment issue.
Hopefully not with us.
No, hopefully not. I haven't seen anything come across the old.
So far, so good. First and 10 Green Devils at their own 40. 11 minutes to go, first quarter. Is Gavin Muller, another handoff. Gavin will get cut short, or get stopped.
About a gain of
for a
1,
short gain.
maybe. Somewhere in there. I'm going to call the.
Give him a half a yard.
Give him a half yard.
Second down.
Interesting to see that Severin Dodd come on the play fake here. Nobody out here following him out of the middle of the defense. So
maybe some development there for Osage later on in this one.
Correct.
Second down and 9 as the rain really starting to come down here in Jesup. Osage will go a street, rolling to the left, quarterback design run. Quinn plants his feet.
And
he's
he's
got
down
the
the
first down.
sideline.
Big run, cuts inside, gets a block, and Quinn Street
gonna
is going
catch
to
him.
take this one all the way to the house. It's going to go for 59 yards. No flag on the play, and Quinn Street will have his 4th rushing touchdown on the year.
that's a thing of beauty. Well blocked up front. Quinn just gets to the outside, and he's just kind of following his blocks and then setting them up is the big one. Once he got to the outside, it was one guy to beat, and I think that young man thought he was going to be in a foot race, and one little juke, and he's off and gone in the middle of the field. Touchdown.
So they'll bring on Dalton Burkhart to attempt the PAT. The snap, the hold, that's blocked. Low kick actually runs into the, hits the Osage offensive line there. So PAT, no good. But a 59-yard touchdown run for Mr. Street.
Yeah, with Dalton, I think it's feast or famine on those PATs. If he hits it right, it's good. If he doesn't hit it very good, there's no chance.
Trying to make some notes on a wet clipboard.
Yeah, do you have ink that works? And
so far, so good.
I feel like I said 10 minutes. Maybe we're close to that mark here, but I knew at the moment I said it, I shouldn't have said anything. So knowing our luck, 2 hours later, we'll still be sitting in it.
We're good so far. I have called games in the rain.
You know what we need is maybe a sponsor would like to set up some GSPN umbrellas. Won't those look sweet?
Yeah. Sounds like Limestone's willing to chip in there.
I'll see what I can do.
So Burkhart will kick off here for the Green Devils. Back to return for the Jayhawks. I see 48. That is Aiden Youngblood. And that is number 7.
Number 7, yeah, we speculated. We didn't see him in the second half. Tice Larson.
No. Is that 7 or
it's
7?
7.
Or 3?
7,
Okay, yep,
7
Larson.
was dressed.
So
high
good end over and kick into the wind. This is going to be Youngblood on the return. And Youngblood gets up to about the 30.
Yep, tackled on the play. Oh, who was that? Bryson Volklander, I think. Number 14 there. Good coverage. Nice high kick, allows your kick return team to get, or kick coverage team to get down there before they can really get ahead of steam.
So the Green Devil defense on the field for the first time. What a unit they've been this year, only allowing 7 points per game for the first 2 weeks. Only giving up 156 yards. Jesup averaging 7 points a game.
Oh.
And we have our first penalty of the game. It's going to go Coach Kyle over there on the far sideline. He's saying that's on the Jayhawks, but the officials will come together, and it is going to be encroachment. So 5-yard penalty on the Green Devils will make it 1st down and 5 with 10:11 to go with first quarter if you just tuned in. Don't have the scoreboard up as waiting for the rain to completely stop. As of right now, it has stopped. But we will just wait it out a little bit.
We just about jumped off sides again.
Trying to run up the middle to Larson, and the Green Devils just blow it up.
Yeah.
53 making the stop. Alex Machen, the last one off the pile.
Yeah, the usual. I'm going to call them the usual suspects, right in the middle of that defense. If you got a strong middle of defense, starting with Alex Machen right at the defensive tackle, and then your two thumpers there with Gavin Muller, who is right in there, and then Brock Trees, a tackling machine.
So 2nd down and 6 after the loss of 1. Back to pass. This is Eli Haggerty. He's going to step up in the pocket. Now he'll take off and gets up to about the 34-yard line. A run of about 4 on the play.
Yep. Stayed home. I think that was, I don't know if that was Gavin Muller, kind of met him right there once he got past the line of scrimmage, but brings up a 3rd and short.
About a long 2 yards needed here for the Jayhawks. 9:10 to go in the first quarter. 6-0 Osage. Eli Haggerty, he is a 6-foot, 160-pound junior at quarterback. Actually, Josh, I'm about to correct myself here. It looks like the Jayhawks have made a switch at quarterback. Is on the ground. That is going to be Larson. He's got the first down. He gets up to the 40, or no, he gets up to the 30.
I think he got her by about a yard, right?
38-yard line. I think number 2 is a quarterback. That is Cade Reese, or Cade Rice? Cade Reese, sophomore. They're making a switch here at quarterback.
Yeah. Well, my guess is he's being told if he doesn't have anybody open on passing plays right away, just tuck it and go.
Haggerty had started the first 2 games, but now Cade is back there, number 2 for Jessup. 1st and 10 for the Jayhawks. They'll go right back to Larson.
Brock Trees right in there again. Brock Trees
blown up.
Just, yeah.
Tice Larson came into the game with 20 attempts for 110 yards and a touchdown. On the second play of scrimmage last week against Vinton Shellsburg, he took it to the house for 83 yards. So,
if you give him a corridor, you know, he's got the speed to get there. So, but right now, you know, our 3-4 defense has got that kind of corralled right now. Donald Heidemann playing real tough there from a defensive tackle position also.
They mark it for no gain, so 2nd down and 10 for the Jayhawks. They'll fake it to Larson, quarterback keeper for Rice, and he is close to a 1st down. Tackled at the 46-yard line, a run of 8 yards.
You don't see that much.
Reese.
Trees was right there in the hole to stop that from being not much more than maybe a yard or 2, and he just slipped right out of the grasp. So
this is going to bring up 3rd down and 2 coming up. 7:30 to go in the first quarter.
I imagine we're going to see some same here. If he doesn't see anything right away, because we're pressing, we're pretty much right up there.
Reese all by himself in the shotgun. He'll roll to his right, throws, and it is completed over on that far sideline. Catch made by Aiden Youngblood,
Yep.
the 6'2 junior tight end. That's his 5th reception on the year. It's enough, and it's inside Green Devil territory all the way to the Osage 48-yard line.
Yeah, I think that was Gavin Muller, just a hair late on the cut. Good route, good pass on there. So,
Josh, what do you say? Do we roll the dice?
let's roll the dice. I think we're done with this.
Might try to put that scoreboard back on there. It's 1st and 10 Jayhawks inside Osage territory on their opening drive. Reese will go quarterback power, and he is blown up. Alex Machen says, "You're going nowhere."
Yeah, that might be a mismatch all night. But right now, Jessup's, they've had as many negative yard plays as they've had positive yard plays. They've been able to do some good things on 2nd down to get them into that 3rd and manageable. So we're going to call this 2nd and 13. That's what I would call it. Looks like we may be bringing an all-out A-gap here. Timeout on the field. Looks like the coach didn't like the alignment of what the play was called versus what we were bringing.
All right, well, that'll help us out here. I'll be able to get should have everything. There we go. All right. Got to roll the dice and hope that the rain is gone. So if you're just tuned in, Green Devils leading 6-0 on their opening series. Quinn Street runs it in from 59 yards. His 4th rushing touchdown on the year.
Yeah. And right now, the Osage defense is not giving up big chunk plays, nothing like that, but they're kind of feeling out what the Jayhawks, what the Jayhawks kind of want to run against them. And we've seen a few different wrinkles there. We're starting to see some of the same plays show up here. And then we'll see if that's kind of how Osage wants to counter on it here.
So 2nd down and 13 for Jesup here. 6:30 to go, first quarter. As Cade Reese at quarterback brings him in motion. He'll come back here to the near side.
Pass
back
out to the
pass,
flat.
and now Reese is going to just take off and run, and runs right into that Green Devil D-line. He does fall forward and gain 3 on the play. Gets you back to that original line of scrimmage.
He didn't look this way. He did have that guy who came in motion, came out in the flat. If he wanted to, he could have went out here. There was some room. Not that I think Bryson Volklander kind of had him narrowed up. It wouldn't have been much of a game, but he chose to tuck it, and I think that might be what we're going to see a lot of tonight.
What I've noticed here, their quarterback the last 2 weeks, Eli Haggerty, they have him at H-back. They took their H-back, Drew Munson, and put him on the line. So Reese, 3rd down and 9, fakes it, throws it here near side, completed to Gavin Cherry, and Cherry gets taken out behind the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down and about 12 coming up.
You're right at midfield. My guess is it's too early in the game to go for it here. That's a 4th and they're going to bring out the punt team. Looks like Youngblood back in punt position. They've got Cooper Street at the back. That is not Cooper Street. That's Sage Christensen back to receive the punt.
He did a great job last week returning punts, averaging 16.5 yards per punt return this year. High snap. The punt gets off, almost blocked. And this is going to angle to the sideline and go out of bounds.
This shit. Whoa. Okay. Oh, and he's coming back. Okay, I was going to say that was about the 35-yard line, I thought. Yep, 32-yard line is where Osage will get the ball.
So Osage will take over at their own 32, up by 6. 5:02 to play in the opening quarter. Osage last drive, they marched down the field, going about 76 yards. All the yards on the ground, though, 59 of them coming from the legs of Quinn Street on the touchdown run. On this series, they do have Brock Trees in the backfield. Dodd comes in motion. Street looking to throw.
He doesn't have anybody. He's
just gonna take off. Gets away from some pressure. Does throw across middle of the field, and it's incomplete. As Dodd deflected that, that might have been able to be caught there by.
I think he was going for Christensen, but that's what you get if you're gonna have that going on. The plays already ran their route, so now the guys are just in scramble mode. So, yeah, could have been a big play, but yeah, that's gonna happen more often than not.
They'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
I think Quinn knows if he wants to, he could have picked up 3-4 yards there.
Got 5 seconds on the play clock. Quinn will roll to his left. This is a quarterback design run. Gets some nice blocks, hesitates, and he's got the first down.
Gonna be real close.
I think he's got it. Depending on this. Oh, no, I misread that big time. He only gained about 9. So 3rd down and 1.
I have a feeling we'll know off of this play if we're going for it on 4th down.
I agree.
My guess is we're going to try to get this to
go in the I formation. Street will go under center.
Doing some big boy football here.
Go right up the middle of the trees. He's got the first down. Now he cuts here to cross midfield and a wave of blockers. Flag on the play as no one's going to catch Brock Trees.
That was
as he's into the end zone for a touchdown, but we do have a flag on the play.
That was Sage Christensen. Definitely not a malicious hold. It looked funky. The guys got their arms tangled up, what do you do? So it'll still be a first down.
Yep, it'll be a 59-yard run taken off the board for Brock Trees.
That would have been Brock's first touchdown of the year.
Yep.
I think Sage is going to owe him a Pepsi somewhere down the line. So
they'll mark the 10-yard penalty, spot it at the Osage 48-yard line, but still enough for the first down.
that was a nice. Brock's got great vision. Both these backs, all three of them, Gavin, Severn, they have great vision of reading the block and then being able to bounce it for whatever yards are available, whether it's another yard or 50 yards.
So 1st and 10, Osage. Ball close to midfield as Street in the pistol with Trees right behind him. They'll go right up the middle. Brock quickly, though, trying to fight off a defender. He does. He falls forward inside Jesup territory to the 49-yard line.
Well, nice job by the defensive end there, jumping through a gap because he got through untouched. But Brock Trees, for not a huge guy.
No.
But by gosh, the guy that tried to tackle him was 40 pounds heavier, and guess which way the momentum went.
Yeah, Brock runs a lot bigger than
he runs listed. Big behind them pads.
Two guys in the backfield with Street. They're going to go to Dodd on a little trap play. Severin, he'll fall forward, shy of the sticks, close to a first down. Looks like 3rd down and inches coming up here.
Yep.
Actually 3rd down and 1 with the spot.
Well, these are a fun down for an offensive coordinator. You can the playbook is,
you're
for lack of a better term, is literally wide open.
Yeah, depending, unless you go back quite a ways, as the Green Devils will go back in the I formation. Dodd, the tailback, Trees, the H-back. He gets the handoff, and Trees is.
I think he got it.
He's gonna be. It's worth a look here. I think he has it too. They will stop the clock.
They're basically telling him.
Yep. First down.
That's a matter, though. The line has got to hold those guys. You got to stay on your guy there. Those 3 down linemen for the Jayhawks are doing a pretty decent job, at least from an interior standpoint. You know, they're going 215, 215, 190 across the board here. Look at athletic guys, too.
Trips to the right. Street will roll right. Throws, and it's caught by Christensen. He's got the first down all the way to the 29-yard line, a 13-yard gain on the play.
Right.
So Osage in business here on their second possession.
This is going to be one of those nights as it gets darker. I'm going to have a hard time seeing Jessup numbers out there.
They get scrunched up.
They're orange on blue.
Almost like Garner last week.
Yeah.
Yep, the red on black. 1st and 10. Street rolls to his left. He's under some pressure. Uses his speed, gets away from it. Now he's going to take off and run. And he steps out of bounds. See where they say he steps out. Looks like he's got about 6 yards on the run.
Well, yeah, and so Jessup's, they've had enough of just kind of hanging back playing base defense. That was a blitz from the outside backer there. Or is Cavalier outside, or it seemed like he come from the right end, and they may be switching their linebackers back and forth too.
Yeah, they might have moved around. I didn't get any starters from the coaching staff, so I was just trying to watch film and
trying to
figure out where guys would possibly play, but they've already mixed some numbers and guys around. Empty set here for Street as he puts Trees out on an island to his right. And he'll complete it out to Dodd, getting a block from Trees. He runs Trees over. And
he got about 2-3 yards on that, maybe.
Yeah, about 3-yard gain.
That one definitely has a look from my eyes, Nolan. If you're watching at home, the way that play developed, there's a go deep coming off of that.
Yep.
There's going to be either a shoulder fake to the out, and Christensen or Eulenhop is going to take off on a fly.
I'm going to call it 3rd down and 1. Under 2 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. As this is a quarterback run up the middle for Street. He's got the first down. As Green Devils inside that red zone here.
And I like it. Whatever little win we do have is in the face of the Green Devils. So there really isn't a reason to put the ball in the air right now.
1st and 10. Osage, yeah, they put up over 200 yards on the ground last week. They're averaging over 200. I know a lot of Green Devil fans are probably liking that number.
Yeah. Everybody likes a strong rushing attack. It just makes it easier on everything.
Approaching a minute to go here in the opening quarter. With Dodd and Trees now in the backfield. They'll put Dodd to the left.
Oh.
Snap goes through the hands of Street. Trying to pick it up. He does. Trying to make something out of this. Makes one person miss, but he'll be tackled in the backfield.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a wet ball. Might be a little bit of moisture out there. It stopped raining about 10 minutes ago. And
First negative play other than a penalty for Osage tonight.
And I think that may have just been, I think Quinn may have just took his eye off the ball there. Very sure-handed from the shotgun usually.
2nd down and 13 behind the sticks here. 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. 2 receivers spread out, or no, 3 receivers right for Mr. Street. Osage keeps it on the ground to Brock Trees. Got a nice wave of blockers.
Nice block. Oh,
and Trees is going to be
I thought he was going to cut it up there. Usually he cuts it up.
Tackled inbounds.
That should be the last play of the quarter.
Very likely is. Gains 4 on the play, bring up 3rd down and 9. And Osage is in no hurry here. That is going to be it for the first quarter.
Yep. Quinn come out and just said, relax, fellas.
So it is going to be 6-0 Osage after 1. We'll have the second quarter coming up for you here soon. Real quickly, we'll take a break. You're tuned in to Green Devil football right here on GSPN.
Go Osage Green Devils. A to Z Drawing has been celebrating community spirit and teamwork since 1972. Join us in supporting our local athletes by cheering loud and cheering proud.
For projects big or small, Basic Building Supplies in Osage has you covered. From trusted lumber to tools and hardware, they've got everything you need. Backed by honest hometown service. Build smart, build local. Basic Building Supplies. Today's GSPN broadcast is brought to you by Farm Bureau agent Nathan McRoberts. When things go wrong, you need your insurance to go right. Farm Bureau's one deductible advantage can help provide peace of mind when you need it most. Contact Farm Bureau Financial Services agent Nathan McRoberts for a super check today, and be prepared for whatever tomorrow brings.
Farmers Mutual Insurance, your local insurance carrier who aims to attract individuals with reliable, top-notch insurance policies to help protect what matters most. Contact your local Farmers Mutual Insurance agent today. We are a proud supporter of the Osage Green Devil Sports Network.
Nolan Peters and Josh Olson back with you here on GSPN. Our camera operator tonight, Josh. I forgot
Aiden Wickman.
Aiden Wickman. Thank you, Aiden, for stepping in and helping out. Last night we had Izzy Renardi on the call for volleyball. Her 2nd time helping out.
Well, the wind is now, I guess I call it at the back of the Green Devils here.
So 3rd down and 9 to open up the second quarter, and we have...
Are we not ready? Well, timeout by the Jayhawks.
No, Osage. Osage called timeout, right? Or no, never mind. The White Hat signaled.
Whitehawks
signaled.
I think he signaled to the bench, but he looked, he signaled to the Osage side, but.
So yeah, that'll be the first timeout of the game for either team.
Well, the one thing about a team that, the Jayhawks haven't had a lot of success yet this year is, and they're still in teaching mode, is, you can't take the timeouts home with you. And if it's a teaching moment or a lineman moment, you never know what might happen there. Get them lined up right, and maybe good things will happen for them. But this has to me, this has kind of a look of a drop back, kind of a corner route, maybe Griffin Uhlenhop. We'll see how Jayhawks play that.
You know who likes to keep timeouts with them? Coach Prime. 3rd down and 9. A roll to the left for Street. Throws, it's completed to Dodd. And Severin's got the first down inside the 10. Well, no, I take it back. Sorry, I was, gets all the way to about the 7-yard line. He needed to get 9. So
The Jayhawks right now are perfectly fine with letting that underneath throw get completed. They just don't want to give up the big play.
Gained 7 on the play, so 4th down and 2 coming up here for Osage.
This
Inside
feels like
the 10.
a run pass option coming maybe to the wide side of the field. See if they can get it blocked up.
2 guys in the backfield, Trees and Dodd. And it's going to be quarterback run, Street lunging forward, and it's going to depend on a spot.
I think they're calling for a measurement.
Jesup says he's short. We'll see where the official spot is. And I think he needed to get to the 5-yard line. And the official's marking him about the 5.5.
Yep.
So now they got to bring the chains out. When in doubt, measure it out. All right?
Yep. As Murphy's Law would have it, the chains are on the completely opposite side of the field. Osage had sent out the defensive, some of the dedicated defensive guys, so that they're not real positive that they got it. I don't think we are either.
Yeah, I think they had to get to the 5. And, well, I mean,
we're going to be short about a half yard. Yep.
Yep, Jesup football. Well, that'll put it into a stretch there. Osage offense, the varsity offense, had scored on 8 straight possessions going back to last week.
Well, and I'm not so sure Coach Kyle's trying to send a message to his team. If you want to be somebody this year, we're going to need to pick up some 4th and shorts. So you better get it blocked up. Last week was one of those, like, everything can happen right in your favor. Tonight you've got a team that's got a little more experience up front. Let's see what you can do against them.
So Cade Reese, the quarterback, he has Bradley Pint behind him. Pint, a 5'11 sophomore, listed at 165, and he is going to get the carry and be tackled in the backfield.
That's Tristan Huseman. Nobody blocked him from the left defensive end, and he was coming like his hair was on fire.
Huseman makes the first hit, and then Machen there to help him out as well.
Loss of about half a yard on the play.
So behind the sticks here, inside their own 5-yard line.
I don't know as the Jayhawks want to put it in the air here.
Reese will hand off to Pint, and he does get up across the 10 to the 11.
Yep.
So a gain of about 6.
Makes it a more manageable 3rd down.
We'll bring up 3rd down and 5. Under 11 minutes ago here before halftime. Osage, their last drive, stalls inside the 10 of the Jayhawks. Stopped short on a 4th down and 2. Empty set here for Reese.
Probably going to be some kind of out route.
He'll throw quickly, and it is caught.
Nice tackle
by Gavin Cherry.
Going to be about a yard short.
Yep, he gets to the 15. But, yep, he is a yard short.
Let's see if they're sending. It looks like they're sending personnel on for punt. Although coach is talking to 5.
Yeah, the punter is Aiden Youngblood, so he is back there.
Number 5. So
is Oscar Cole.
Coach sent number 5 in with a message to the punter: either throw it long or you're going to punt it one way or the other.
Youngblood has had 10 punts this year, averaging 34 yards per punt. Standing at the 45 of Jesup is Christensen. He will wave for a fair catch and make it at the Jayhawk 39-yard line. So Osage defense forces a 3-and-out, and you get the ball in plus field position here at your opponent 39 with 9:47 to play before halftime.
Yeah, so I don't want it doesn't look like we're sleepwalking. My theory is there may be a little bit of like we should be rolling these guys. We're not.
Yep, you got it.
So it might be time to just go ahead and buckle down and
you're
gonna have to go play.
Yep, exactly. They're not gonna roll over for you. 1st and 10, Street all by himself. Throws middle of the field, bobbled but pulled down by Moeller. Gavin far side of the field, breaks a tackle, got the 1st down, got more with it, and then finally taken out of bounds.
Those are kind of the plays like, yeah, okay. And that's a concentration thing. He's trying to run.
Up to the
We might be in hurry up mode, I think.
Osage is
I like
showing
this
something
now.
new here.
I think coach is thinking the same thing I am. You know what? If you're not going to do it yourselves, I'm going to get you into go mode.
Quads to the left for Street, all by himself. One receiver right. As Quinn will just take off and run here from the 19. Got the first down and taken out of bounds. A run of about 11, maybe 12, depending on the spot, but back-to-back double-digit plays for the Green Devils as they continue to go quickly.
It looks like first down at about the 8-yard line. Must be 8 is what I'm going to guess.
Quads to the left again. Street fakes to his left, now looks right, now coming back left.
Doesn't really have anybody.
Good block by Osage as Street will now take off and run, and he gets out of bounds, dives to the pylon.
There's a
he
flag
comes up
on
short,
the play.
and that's a late flag coming in. I think the sideline calling for that one, and they got it.
Well,
it was actually first and goal.
I don't think the umpire wanted to call that.
So the penalty back at the flag is around the 14.
That's going to get your coaches pretty excited there.
The holding penalty did not occur at the 14, though. They're going to mark it off from the about 7-yard line. So back at the 17, Osage will have first down and goal at the Jayhawk 17-yard line.
Well, that's two kind of plays that have taken out of some spots here.
Is it the first time we've had a goal-to-go situation this year?
I think so.
A little trickery here, a little trap play to Dodd, and he's got one man to beat. Gets by him, and he's in for the touchdown. They handed it off to Moeller, and then Moeller gives it to Severin Dodd, who gets into the end zone.
I like that. Another thing that hasn't been on film yet this year. So, well, I mean, I was tricked by it, and I was watching it from the backside. I don't blame the defense for not finding the ball there. Looks like we're going for 2 here.
PAT was missed last time, as Osage will line up for 2. A little pistol look here.
There's a quick slant available here, I think, if you want it.
Street will go under center. Bootleg.
He's got him.
And he's got Dodd wide open for the 2-point conversion. 2-point is good, and the Green Devils jump out to a 14-0 lead.
Yep. Quinn could have either had him coming across the middle, that's the easy play, or he could have thrown it to the back pylon where Griffin Eulenhop had kind of broken free. So
9:11 to go here in the second quarter, and Osage out to a 2-score lead. First meeting here at Jesup since the fall of 2020.
Yep.
Do you remember that game, Josh?
That was quite a game. That was a fun game to watch. I believe we were down most of the game. Scored late off a kickoff return.
Went for 2.
Went for 2, didn't get it.
About lost a pen.
With about 8 minutes to go.
7 exactly.
7 exactly. And Jesup did exactly what you'd hope they'd do if you're a Jesup Jayhawk fan, is they took the air out of the ball and they ran down the field.
Slow, methodical.
4 or 5 yards at a pop, and just could not get off the field to get a chance to get back there. The momentum had switched up to that point.
Final score was 27-26. Osage went for 2 after taking the kickoff.
I believe that was Spencer Mooberry, right, on the kickoff return.
Housed it, but they couldn't get into the end zone for the 2-point. This is going to be Youngblood on the return. And Youngblood middle return gets tackled at the Jayhawk 38-yard line.
Yep, good return on that. Our gunners coming down got held up by the blocks, and the Jayhawks blocked it well up front, and then the guys coming from the side just couldn't get there in time to get him tripped up. So good starting position.
9:05 to go before halftime.
You know, the one thing we haven't done this year on defense, Nolan, is we have not recovered a fumble.
Have we even forced one?
We have not forced one.
Yep.
We have not forced one.
Have had 4 interceptions. Last year they only had 5 all season.
Right.
Empty set here for Reese. He's going to fake it and keep it himself, trying to run left, and Reese is going nowhere. No gain on the play.
Yep, very well diagnosed. That was fun to watch Gavin Muller watch for the handoff and then just dive in when he knows that thing didn't get completed. Good job by Hank Clark. He's in now at defensive tackle, giving break to a couple guys. Been very impressed with Hank as a sophomore here this year, getting some big varsity minutes.
The Shark.
The Shark.
There's blood in the water. Hank's coming after you. 2nd down and 10. Reese in the pistol with Larson behind him. He fakes it to Larson.
Oh, boy.
And that is going to be incomplete. Intended receiver, that is 14. That is Eli Haggerty. Bring up 3rd down and 10.
Cooper Street read that, and that was, if it was going to complete it wasn't going to go anywhere, and that might have been our first fumble of the year.
3rd down. Jesup, their last series, went 3 and out. Osage defense trying to do that again. We've talked about it, Josh. Osage defense not all that big, but boy, are they fast and physical.
Right. You got to make it. If you're not going to be a big defense, you got to be fast.
3rd and 10. They will play action, throw, and it is almost intercepted. Osage thought they had it. Nope. Christensen
He
thought
tried
he
to
had
sell it. He tried to sell it.
Dropping back in coverage. Was that Clark?
I don't know.
Could have sworn I saw 78 dropping
we're going to have to go back and rewind. Those at home, I think they can do a rewind from live. Let us know if our eyes were deceiving us at that point, because
could have sworn.
Because we brought trees on a. I'm not going to call it a blitz, but it must have been a switch. So
I thought he was the one that deflected it to Christensen there. Back to punt here are the Jayhawks after a 3 and out as Youngblood will take off. It's a design fake, and he's got it.
Yep.
Youngblood inside Green Devil territory. Osage was fooled on that one as Aiden Youngblood runs all the way to the about 41-yard line of Osage.
Yep, that's a falling asleep on that part. You got a team that's down 14-0. Really, they don't have anything to lose, so why not employ that?
So the Jayhawks in business here. Designed fake punt.
Very well executed. Let's see if it gives them some juice.
So Cade Reeves back out there at quarterback, and we will have our 2nd timeout by
Osage's time?
maybe. Yep. So the Green Devils call a timeout here.
That's a good timeout. Get yourself collected again.
Maybe trying to get personnel right on
Get your
the
personnel
field,
right. Maybe just get you an extra breath. Also, maybe stall, maybe whatever momentum might be going on there,
like
right?
maybe volleyball, right? Yeah, you try to kill some momentum.
Try to stall it out, right? That's an underrated part of sports is momentum, especially team sports like that. Kind of watched it on Monday Night Football with Vikings-Bears. For 3 quarters, the Vikings looked like an expansion team on offense.
Quite the second half after the pick 6 from
4th
McCarthy.
quarter, it was like, where did that come from? So
1st and 10, Jayhawks here at the Osage 41. 2nd time they've been inside Green Devil territory. Quarterback keeper for Reese.
Stacked right up again.
Osage
Gain
quickly
of
makes
maybe
a stop.
2.
I think they'll give him about a couple yards there. 2nd down and 8 coming up as we are under 8 minutes to go before halftime.
I believe up until this point, Larson had been their leading rusher for far as attempts. I'm not so sure that'll be after this game.
Yeah, Reese is catching him. Cade Reese was a receiver first 2 weeks. Sophomore listed at 6'1", 165. Had 1 reception for 8 yards through the first 2 weeks of the year. 2nd down and 8. He gives it off to Pint.
Yeah, not
and Bradley Pint maybe gains a half a yard.
Might have got back to line of scrimmage. Gavin Muller right there to stop whatever was going on along with Severn Dodds.
0 on 0 right there.
Yeah.
With Pint and Moeller. I think, was it last year or a couple of years ago? It was the first year that you were able to wear 0 in high school.
Correct. There's probably a bidding war for that. Let's see, who am I? Oh, Noah Gallagher's in here tonight, getting some primetime minutes from a defensive tackle position.
3rd and 7. Reese in the pistol. High snap. He will throw near sideline, and it's incomplete. Intended receiver is Max DeVore.
A lot of hand fighting going down there. 50-50 ball.
DeVore kind of stepped out on his own, too.
Yeah.
And
that ball was going to be basically uncatchable at that point.
Well, 4-down territory. You're at your opponent 38-yard line.
You're going for it.
6:42 to play in this first half.
Well, what kind of play call do you got for 4th and long?
You roll out Reese and
you've got 4 wide, so
give him an option. A little RPO possibly. Low snap. Cade picks it up, will throw middle of the field. It's intercepted by Christensen. Sage Christensen with his second interception on the year.
Stat stuffer, knock it down.
Yeah,
that's fine.
No,
I am not gonna get after anybody for going and grabbing that ball. So
yeah, it's an interception that'll put you back at your own. Is that the 20?
Yeah, it looks like about the 20, don't it?
Yeah. Incomplete pass would have put you at your own 38, but no, a second interception by Christensen.
For Jessup, it's about like a punt.
Yep. Street.
Got a guy out here, yep.
He'll throw it. It is completed to Brock Trees, and Trees is shoved out of bounds.
Nice job on the swing out.
He's got the first down of about a 12-yard gain.
Well, and this is the part where when you start being able to swing that ball side to side, that makes those safeties have to really cover some field.
Osage going real quick here. No huddle. Quarterback keeper, Street, running behind his right guard, Donald Heidemann. Street's going to get up to the 44, so about a 5-yard gain on the play, and the Green Devils quickly get up to that line of scrimmage.
Yep. They're going to push the pace here.
3 receivers right.
He's got him right up there again.
He'll throw it, and it is complete. A little hook and ladder. Trees has got it. The hook and ladder caught by Uhlenhop, pitches it to Trees, and Brock is going to be short of the end zone. He'll get all the way down to the 1.
My guess is that might have been a forward pass, but the officials weren't in any position to even to see that. So
no,
we're going to call it a lateral.
The bobble too didn't help.
It didn't help.
He bobbled it and knocked it forward. So it really looked like it went forward. But
I'm sure somebody watching from home will.
That was close. A little trickeration there by the Green Devils, putting all sorts of stuff on film tonight that we haven't seen for the last couple of years. So another thing for your opponent to think about. 1st and goal from the 1-yard line, and Street will sneak it in there.
That's the surge you're looking for on a short field.
Put Osage up by 20.
Actually, it was for the most part, kind of well covered on that. I certainly didn't expect a lateral out coming off of that. So,
we're going for 2 again, aren't we?
Yeah.
So Street in the shotgun, two backs with him, Dodd and Trees on this 2-point attempt. Fakes it to Trees, he'll roll left.
No.
Street under all sorts of pressure, and he throws. It's going to be incomplete.
Yep.
2 points will be no good.
Well defended by Jesup.
We'll keep the score right here at 20-0 with 5:48 to play before the half. Big possession here for the Jayhawks as they'll have the ball to start this second half, so maybe a chance for a little 2-for-1.
You know, I've commented on this too on their defensive line. The Jayhawks do have good size across the field. They're, a lot of 6 foot plus guys, especially in the safety and cornerback area. So even throwing a jump ball is a challenge at that time.
That's the second rushing touchdown of the game for Quinn Street. He's got 5 rushing scores on the year to go with his 5, or now make it, now 5 touchdown passes.
Right. I had a couple people talk to this week. They follow high school sports and stats, and they're on the Bound app, and they're wondering where Osage is. They don't see anything in the top 5, top 10. They said part of it is the last 2 weeks when you only run 24 offensive plays, and most of it's in the plus side of the field. It's hard to rack up stats that get you into that top 10, but this should help.
Youngblood on the return, right up the middle, and Aiden
very
gets
smooth
across the 35.
They've got that little wedge kind of set up. Wedges are illegal, but a very, very nice point of attack there for them. So
I actually got to spot that at the 37.
Yep. I think they started at the 38 last time.
Well, people like to keep kicking it to Youngblood. Came into the game with 7 returns on the year. Trying to keep it out of Larson's hands are the opponents. So 5:40 to play before halftime. Jessup with 2 timeouts. It says Osage has used 2 timeouts. Is that right?
I thought they said we had that question down here on who owned that one, but
1st and 10. They try to go up the middle to Larson. Larson's quickly stopped. They'll give him a yard.
Yeah, they're going to give him maybe a half.
Yeah, on the scoreboard here, it's got Jesup with 2 timeouts remaining, Osage with 1. I only remember 2 timeouts being called, right?
Not on that we had a question down here.
Right.
Remember when they?
Yeah, that's when they
pointed to the Osage side of the line, but announced it over the intercom as Jesup. So who knows?
I'm going to keep it as is. I don't think Osage has called 2, though. I mean, if Jesup has called 1, I don't think Osage has called 2. But
yeah.
2nd down and 9. Back to pass. Cade Reese, he'll step up in the pocket. The sophomore, though, is going to be sacked. The sack made by Tristan Huseman.
Nice job getting up and around the field and then accelerating off of that block to corral him because he did have a lane there. And Osage right now is perfect. They're basically just rushing 3, maybe 4 on that. So they're playing coverage. They're just going to keep everything in front of them.
3rd and 11. First sack there for Huseman. 2nd sack of the year for Osage. The other one came from Brock Trees back in week 1. 3rd and long for the Jayhawks.
I wonder if a toss along the sideline like the last time maybe.
Reese to throw, pump fakes. Steps up to his left. He flicks it. It's almost intercepted.
He's getting sacked on
Huseman
that.
almost had the pick there.
Yeah. Probably comes over to the sideline. Maybe at halftime goes, yeah, you know what?
I think, just trying to get.
Yeah, probably don't do that.
Flick that with his left hand, just trying to get it out there. Little Mahomes-esque.
Yeah, I would say this is exactly
playing some street ball.
Yeah. What I call classic quarterback play now is not John Elway.
Yeah, it's a video game.
Yeah, Tom
with all
Brady.
The guys,
this is
kids are watching.
Right.
Allen, Mahomes. 4th and long. Osage got to be ready. Low snap, and Youngblood gets it off. Christensen lets it bounce, and it takes a nice Jayhawk bounce all the way to the 22-yard line.
That's the right thing for Christensen is don't chase a wobbling ball like that.
All right, so under 4 minutes to play before halftime. Osage will start 1st and 10 around their own 22-yard line, it appears. We're sitting in the bleachers here. Nice night now as the clouds and rain have pushed through. We had some rain to start this game, but boy, it is a great night here in the Cedar Valley. They'll toss it. This is Gavin Moeller. Moeller has got a nice run of about 4 or 5.
Yep, just kind of a toss sweep a little bit. Big Hank Clark out there trying to get downfield to get a block in.
Call it 2nd and 5 here for Osage. Moeller staying in the backfield with Street to his right hip pocket. Street looks right. Oh, he's wanting to throw. He scans, and now Quinn's going to take off and run.
Picks up the first down.
Got the first down.
Good decision by Quinn. He did. I think he had Sage on the deep post, but by that time the pocket had collapsed a little bit, and at that point you just go ahead and tuck it and go. Get a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 35.
Because they've gone to now kind of a single high safety. Jesup has with Youngblood as their single free safety back there.
3 receivers right, 2 to the left for Street. He throws. It's completed to Christensen. Inside Jayhawk territory, down to the 47-yard line.
Nice job of sitting down in the zone. The Jayhawks are not unmanned. They're kind of running a zone over concept here, which is what you want to do. They don't want us to score real quick. They'd like to get the ball back, obviously, but Osage and Quinn, good patience.
Yep. So 1st and 10, they'll spot it at the Jayhawk 48-yard line. So a 12 or a 17-yard gain on that play. Street to his left, he'll throw. It's almost intercepted.
Dangerous pass.
Yep, almost picked off there by Gavin Cherry. So Osage fortunate here to have 2nd down.
Well, they've obviously scouted some film here. So anytime Griffin Eulenhop takes off down the field, safety is coming over the top for double coverage. So what we might see is we'll see some more middle of the field open, if that's the concept we want to run off that.
Eulenhop on an island to his left. 2 backs in the backfield. Now they'll motion out Dodd. 2nd down and 10. Street,
Wide
rolls
open.
right, has all time, and now he'll just take off and run. Makes one guy miss, drags a defender. He's got the first down and steps out of bounds.
He's just so elusive in the open field.
Mr. Street has got the first down to the Jayhawk 33-yard line, a 15-yard scamper there. Well, when you run a 400 under 50 seconds, you know you want to get out in the open field.
Yeah, that's exactly
show off the legs.
Exactly. We saw that in the first quarter, and this Jayhawk defense has spent a lot of time out on the field here tonight.
A lot in the 2nd quarter. Osage, it seemed like their defense is out on the field a lot in the 1st quarter.
He's got him open here in the flat.
Letting this play develop. He's going to chuck it to the end zone for Dodd. It's a little underthrown, and it's going to be...
He caught it, right?
Well, the officials are going to talk this over. The official doesn't know. They're going to call it incomplete.
So is there a flag?
Negative.
Okay, then.
So we'll call it 2nd down and 10. Dodd came back. That was a little underthrown, but
yep, it got a lot of air under it. But you come back and he kind of got ran over. That's usually going to be.
I don't think he caught it, but
I don't think he caught either. But I thought there'd be a flag. Especially the side judge had a view of that.
2nd down and 10. There's a minute 57 to play before halftime. Osage got a lot of time here. Can be patient. Take care of that football. Street will step up and run now. This is quarterback draw. He's got blockers in front of him. Breaks 1 tackle, breaks 2 tackles, makes a couple defenders miss.
Gone.
And he is into the open field for the touchdown. 33 yards, Quinn Street in there for 6.
Yeah, if you're going to try to tackle him by a jersey grab, it slows him down a little bit. Tearaway jerseys are illegal.
It's his 3rd rushing score.
We talked about getting into
3 rushing touchdowns for Street.
Yeah, we talked about getting into the stat leaders in the state. He's probably starting to climb that a little bit.
Comes with a minute 46 to play before the half. Osage will line up for 2.
The definition of dual threat.
Street will hand off. Moeller up the middle. He is stuffed. No 2-point, no good. Trying to go straight up the gut, but with the legs of Gavin Moeller.
Well, he's saying,
whoa, what? One signal for.
Well, the guy on the pylon over here said no, and I don't know how you do that from 30 yards away. I
gonna
thought
wave
he
it off. Okay.
I thought he originally got it over, but this.
Hey, when in doubt, talk it out.
It's been a rough 30 seconds.
You be nice over there.
It's been a rough 30 seconds.
It's early in the season there, Mr. Olson.
They're talking it out right now.
No, I don't need you saying something.
I'm gonna keep it PG.
Keep it legal on over the internet.
I didn't even think. Well,
that's a nice thing. Not radio. You don't have to worry about the FCC, but
yeah. All of a sudden, our comments will come alive.
So 26-0 Osage here. Minute 46 to play before halftime.
That's the color guy homerism in me.
What color guy's supposed to be a homer?
Yeah. So I'm just playing that character. Well, at the rate this went, if Osage can get a 3 and out,
you could
potentially. That was a score in about 2 minutes and 12 seconds. It looked like.
Berkey will kick this one off and win to his back. He's going to kick it
that
right
one's a better
to
kick.
Youngblood. He catches it inside the 10.
Whoop.
And Aiden gets up to the 21. Man, they'll give him the 20.
Brock Trees said, okay, we're done with this. Oh, and he's down. Youngblood is down. I wonder if he come down on the ball. Hopefully he just got the air knocked out of him.
He's sitting up quickly.
That's one of those deals with it, he didn't have momentum catching that ball yet.
Yep,
he caught it behind him and then get started, which Tate Tabbert come down and kind of chased him, made him make his first move.
So a minute 40 to play before halftime. I have the Jayhawks down with 2 timeouts remaining. So does the scoreboard here at home.
Okay, he's up. Helmet off. Maybe a cramp. Maybe he's got a little bit of that, like the calves.
Hey, I don't think we saw a cramp all last week, right?
We did not.
Yeah, there was almost everybody that played in week 1 got a cramp.
Right.
Maybe
we got our allotment out in the first week. Excuse me.
Got that conditioning down.
Yeah.
All right, first and 10 here, Jayhawks empty set for Cade Reese, the sophomore quarterback, getting his first start. He'll roll right, throws quickly, and it is out of bounds. Intended receiver there, first target of the year going to number 1. That's Mason Horbach.
Yeah, he's not even on the 2 deeps there, so.
Horbach.
Good design play, taking advantage of Osage, just playing a bit of off coverage there, but short side of the field, that's a tough one.
Are you mad because I didn't put him on the 2 deep?
Maybe.
I don't see you filling stuff out. Second down and 10. Reese steps back. He's under some pressure. He'll take off and run. He gets out of bounds.
They're going to be about 2 to 3 yards short here.
Third down, call it 3, we'll say.
Right now, that's been Jessup's probably best play-wise, is just Reese taking off after a broken play. Once again, he's doing the whole 1-2, maybe 3, and if he doesn't see it, he's leaving.
90 seconds to go before half. Big play here. Osage could possibly get the ball back with a couple timeouts in their pocket. In the gun here, Reese. He's going to go quarterback power, and he doesn't have it. Takes a big lick, and Osage is going to call a timeout.
Yep. We'll see if this is the final timeout of the half. Their scoreboard says it is, but I'm not.
Got a timeout here by the Green Devils. Looks like a gain of 1 maybe for Reese.
Maybe.
Yep, they'll give him 1.
Once again, our middle linebackers come up, and that momentum is done.
So 4th down and 2. And now if you're Jesup here, I mean, you roll the dice and go for it, and at least take the ball out of Osage's hands for the rest of the first half, or do you punt and then put it on your defense to try to get a stop here in the final minute?
Yeah, that's every coach's got a different philosophy here, but
third-year head coach Jacob McMartin leading the way for the Jayhawks, a 10-11 record.
Yeah, you know, he might be playing some situational football too. What do I want to try here? Do I want to see how they'll respond to a 4th and whatever? And it looks like they're going to run punt.
Yeah, they got Max DeVore back there as a punter because Youngblood, he went out with that injury on the kickoff return. He's still not returned.
You know, coach here is probably saying, we're gonna punt, and I'm gonna put up to you guys, my defense, to keep them out of the end zone for the final minute 20 or whatever it'll be.
Max DeVore, a senior. He will punt this one off.
Good punt into the wind.
Christensen calls fair catch and makes it at the 45 of Jesup.
That was a bit of a DeJean fair catch move. That hand never really got above the shoulder pad.
You're going to go there.
I'm going to go there. It was just enough movement for the official to go, okay, I'm gonna blow the whistle as soon as this thing's caught.
All right, so the scoreboard here has Osage with no timeouts. I got him with 1. I don't know.
That's pretty good hang time at.
That was a great
6 seconds.
That's a good punt
on the punt
from DeVore. His first punt of the year.
Maybe some home cooking.
1st and 10. Quinn back to pass. Throws right. He's got wide open. Receiver makes one guy miss. That's Trees out in the no. That's his brother,
That's
Cooper.
Cooper
Street with the catch. His 4th reception on the year.
Cooper's
got the first down.
Yep, just kind of camped out over at about the 8-yard gain mark and secure the catch, get upfield.
Osage quickly inside Jayhawk territory to the 34.
No need to hurry. You're out of bounds.
Oh, yep. Clock not running. Street. Kind of an RPO. He does throw. It's completed to Dodd. He's got blockers in front of him. Severin being patient, dragging defenders all the way to the 14-yard line.
That had a little shade of Iowa State last week with McNamara running the, what do they call that, the slow mesh.
Yeah.
The handoff, everybody's kind of almost in a pause mode.
And Osage will spike it here with 53 seconds to go before halftime. Bring up 2nd down. So they must be out of timeouts.
It must be out of timeouts. Okay.
Yeah, they signaled Osage called that first timeout, but then you said
it was the second timeout called, and they signaled Osage, but the PA announcer might have made a mistake there.
I mean, I thought it was a situation where Osage would call a timeout.
I did
It made
too.
sense, but so then that means Jesup should have 3.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, they did take 1.
They took 1 in the first quarter.
All right, 2nd down and 10. Street throws, end zone. Uhlenhop, touchdown.
Touchdown. Nice pitch and catch. Nice reception with the awareness to get those feet down.
3rd score of the year for Griffin Uhlenhop.
I like the part where Griffin's got the neon yellow highlighter shoes. That way the officials can see his feet get down.
The point after coming up here for the Green Devils. They are just 2 of 4, or 1 of 4 on extra or point afters. Had PAT get blocked, and then 1 for 3 on the 2-point conversions. They'll go for 2 right here. Street, patient, looking for Dodd. He's under some pressure. Now he will run, and 2-point conversion. This one will be no good. Not the only bugaboo here for Osage in the first half, as the point afters haven't been there, but Osage.
Well, everything is running to the left.
Yep.
Which is hard. It's a hard throw for a quarterback doing that. You're flooding the zones there, and there's just not a lot of space in the zone.
Osage continues to be well-oiled on the offensive end. Their only possession that they've been stopped was a
fourth and short.
4th and short inside the 10 of Jesup.
Maybe a 4th and medium, we'll call it. It was a 4th and 3, 4th and... Wasn't exactly a foot to go either. But that might have been the one that woke him up.
Yep. And then they kind of switched and went to that no huddle.
Yep.
The first time we've seen that.
Coach was like, if you guys aren't going to wake up yourself on offense, I'm going to get you woke up.
So Berkey, the lefty, will kick. As Youngblood has not returned.
No, he hasn't.
From that
Just
injury.
seeing if he's on the sidelines yet.
Burkhart kicks. This is caught by Cherry. Cherry takes a lick at the 24.
Good job, Bryson Volklander. Who else was in there?
Or actually, yeah, Cherry. What? Oh, no, that was Tice Larson
Yeah.
on the return. Man, I can't read numbers.
Youngblood is back out on the field on offense.
So they're just saving his legs.
Yeah.
All right, so the Jayhawks here with 2 timeouts before the half.
I would assume they're going to just run the ball and get to halftime. That's my assumption.
Start at their own 26. We'll go on the ground.
Oh.
Tice Larson gets in the open field. Got a first down run. Close to midfield and tackled at the Jayhawk 43.5-yard line.
Well, he's done that before. He's taken one to the house and a couple missed tackles. Nice move in the hole. Missed one of the linebackers, missed one. Cooper Street probably wants to get that back. He kind of came up trying to grab the ball rather than just secure the tackle, which gave him another 10 yards.
Jesup not using timeouts, though. 20 seconds to play here before the half. Reese gives it back to Larson. Little hesitation step, and he is tackled in the backfield this time. Tackle for loss, and that'll likely do it for the half.
Severn Dodd, another good sign. You know, I don't say his name enough, but Mr. Machin he's a handful from that nose tackle spot.
So we have reached halftime here, and Osage out to a
Jesup
32-0 lead.
Jesup will be getting the ball out of halftime.
So 32-0 Green Devils after one half. We'll take a break here on GSPN. We'll thank our Emerald sponsors. You see their logos rotating up in that top left corner. Our Emerald sponsors with the Osage Booster Club. The partnership with the Osage Booster Club and Osage Community Schools helps fund GSPN, getting students involved with Mrs. Trenton's class. And students getting involved in broadcast as well. But 32-0 Green Devils at the break. We'll come back after this, go over some numbers and maybe some scores around our area, and have your second half of football coming up as you're tuned in to Green Devil football right here on GSPN.
At Hoff Celebrations, Champion Chapel, we've been serving families in our community with care, compassion, and dignity for generations. Just like cheering for the Green Devils brings us together, we're here to support your family when it matters most. Hoff Celebrations, Champion Chapel, honoring life, supporting community.
Home Trust and Savings Bank has served Osage since 1899, offering trusted banking, online services, and community support. Convenient hours, a mobile app, and a team you can count on. Home Trust and Savings Bank, proud supporter of Green Devil Athletics.
Since 1977, Mark's Tractor in Osage has been the trusted name in farm, lawn, and power equipment. From compact tractors to side-by-sides, parts, and service, they've got what you need to get the job done right. Mark's Tractor, equipment that works as hard as you do.
At Mitchell County Regional Health Center, your well-being is our top priority. We're here for you and your family. Trust us with your health because you deserve the best. Mitchell County Regional Health Center, your trusted health care partner for life. Learn more at mcrhc.com. We are a proud sponsor of the Green Devil Sports Network.
Osage Chiropractic is now open. Our family-friendly office was designed with comfort and care in mind. From kids to athletes to parents, we offer safe, effective care for all ages. Osage Chiropractic. Honest, caring, and here for your family. Protect what matters most with State Farm. Our unique plans offer peace of mind and reliable coverage for you and your loved ones. Stop in and visit Craig Eisenman at 1429 Main Street in Osage to get a quote today and experience the difference of personalized Green Devil service.
Dr. Aaron Street and the team at Street Chiropractic have been serving our area with competence and compassion for over 20 years. We offer a wide array of services and specialties: athlete care, improved performance, prevention, and recovery from injury, certified pediatric chiropractic, certified perinatal pregnancy chiropractic, functional medicine and nutrition, certified acupuncture, Class 4 laser therapy, shockwave ultrasound, massage therapy, and much more. We are a proud member of the Osage Athletics team. Go Green Devils.
Tonight's broadcast is sponsored by Town & Country Insurance, protecting our hometown since 1975. Whether it's your car, home, or farm, they've got you covered. Contact us today for your personalized quote. Go Green Devils.
Unlock your farm's full potential with DeKalb and Asgrow from Jensen Seeds, a proud supporter of Osage High School. Our seed delivers higher yields through innovative crop protection and plant breeding. Choose Jensen Seeds and watch your farm thrive. Call Brad at 641-425-0494.
Go Osage Green Devils. A to Z Drawing has been celebrating community spirit and teamwork since 1972. Join us in supporting our local athletes by cheering loud and cheering proud.
For projects big or small, Basic Building Supplies in Osage has you covered. From trusted lumber to tools and hardware, they've got everything you need, backed by honest hometown service. Build smart, build local. Basic Building Supplies. Today's GSPN broadcast is brought to you by Farm Bureau agent Nathan McRoberts. When things go wrong, you need your insurance to go right. Farm Bureau's one deductible advantage can help provide peace of mind when you need it most. Contact Farm Bureau Financial Services agent Nathan McRoberts for a super check today, and be prepared for whatever tomorrow brings.
Farmers Mutual Insurance, your local insurance carrier who aims to attract individuals with reliable, top-notch insurance policies to help protect what matters most. Contact your local Farmers Mutual Insurance agent today. We are a proud supporter of the Osage Green Devils Sports Network. At Hoff Celebrations, Champion Chapel, we've been serving families in our community with care, compassion, and dignity for generations. Just like cheering for the Green Devils brings us together, we're here to support your family when it matters most. Hoff Celebrations, Champion Chapel, honoring life, supporting community.
Home Trust and Savings Bank has served Osage since 1899, offering trusted banking, online services, and community support. Convenient hours, a mobile app, and a team you can count on. Home Trust and Savings Bank, proud supporter of Green Devil Athletics.
Since 1977, Mark's Tractor in Osage has been the trusted name in farm, lawn, and power equipment. From compact tractors to side-by-sides, parts, and service, they've got what you need to get the job done right. Mark's Tractor, equipment that works as hard as you do.
At Mitchell County Regional Health Center, your well-being is our top priority. We're here for you and your family. Trust us with your health because you deserve the best. Mitchell County Regional Health Center, your trusted health care partner for life. Learn more at mcrhc.com. We are a proud sponsor of the Green Devil Sports Network.
Osage Chiropractic is now open. Our family-friendly office was designed with comfort and care in mind. From kids to athletes to parents, we offer safe, effective care for all ages. Osage Chiropractic. Honest, caring, and here for your family. Protect what matters most with State Farm. Our unique plans offer peace of mind and reliable coverage for you and your loved ones. Stop in and visit Craig Eisenman at 1429 Main Street in Osage to get a quote today and experience the difference of personalized Green Devil service.
Dr. Aaron Street and the team at Street Chiropractic have been serving our area with competence and compassion for over 20 years. We offer a wide array of services and specialties: athlete care, improved performance, prevention, and recovery from injury, certified pediatric chiropractic, certified perinatal pregnancy chiropractic, functional medicine and nutrition, certified acupuncture, Class 4 laser therapy, shockwave ultrasound, massage therapy, and much more. We are a proud member of the Osage Athletics team. Go Green Devils!
Life moves fast. New homes, cars, businesses, and families. At Town & Country Insurance, we're here for every milestone. With decades of experience, loyalty, and genuine care, we help protect what matters most to you, your future. Town & Country Insurance. Local people, trusted protection.
Unlock your farm's full potential with DeKalb and Asgrow from Jensen Seeds, a proud supporter of Osage High School. Our seed delivers higher yields through innovative crop protection and plant breeding. Choose Jensen Seeds and watch your farm thrive. Call Brad at 641-425-0494.
Nolan Peters and Josh Olson back with you here at Jesup High School. In the elements, it is perfect night. I love this. I do not mind sitting in the bleachers, Josh, when it is
Absolutely
like this.
not.
No rain anymore. The clouds have pushed through. It's a gorgeous night here in the Cedar Valley.
Little breeze,
76 degrees.
Bugs blowing through. Absolutely.
Hey, got a score update here. A shout out to our friend Jason Rude, the voice of the New Hampton Chickasaws. Osage will see the Chickasaws in a couple of weeks. That'll be a New Hampton's homecoming game as the Green Devils will travel over there, but that's 14-0 New Hampton leading MFL Marmac.
Oh, good.
All right. I saw that St. Ansgar was up 36-0 over South Winneshiek.
They're over in Calmer tonight, right? I think that's on the road. Let's see. We saw Four City score. That's a future district opponent They were playing
Yeah.
Algona. Is Algona's ranked, aren't they?
Yeah, Algona is one of the. I
Top
still
five?
think they're. No, they lost last week. I still
Okay.
think they're top 10 though.
Yeah.
Whichever rankings we look at, I always like the Radio Iowa rankings, which
Sure.
I mean, I should say Osage. I think they're ranked 9th by Radio Iowa, but
Yeah.
we don't really put a whole lot of stock into that. I mean, it's fun to look
Rankings
at.
are high school rankings are such a subjective.
It's hard to do. I mean,
Especially when you're especially in the conference, like non-conference, when you're playing, you might be playing a 1A school, you might be playing a 3A
Yeah.
school, or you might be playing an A school at some point.
Oh, it's just so hard to do. I mean, so many teams in each class, and you got a guy trying to do as much homework as he can. Maybe down in Southwest Iowa, trying to rank everybody. And it's not fair. I mean, you're just looking at scores on Bound and whatnot.
Yeah, they're not able to go watch film.
I'm
on
definitely not
everybody.
volunteering to rank anybody by any means. So I know how hard it is. It's fun to look at. I do think Radio Iowa, for the most part, their panel that they have does a pretty decent job. Now, the Iowa High School Athletic Association will release their own rankings at some point. Those have not been released yet.
And those guys might have a little more time to run through scores, maybe scout some teams out as they go. And in all honesty, it doesn't really matter until you get to.
Thank you to. Sorry, Josh. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I'll just thank you to Ryan Huffman. He gives us an update. North Fayette Valley, they are up 27-0 over Sumner Fred. That'll be Osage's opponent next week at Sawyer Field back at home. The Green Devils will start district play against the reigning district champions in Class 2A District 3, the Tiger Hawks of North Fayette Valley. Last year, Osage went on the road to West Union and lost that one 35-0. So maybe some bad blood. Well, not bad blood, but a chance to get some.
Chance to get back, right? Get back
some
a win.
revenge, and try to get off to district play on a good note. But that should be a very good game there between Osage and North Fayette.
Yeah, that was going to be my picks this year, maybe between Osage and North Fayette, and I think Cresco is a dark horse to win the district. I think those teams are pretty even as far as what the records might be.
Should I give Coach Denner a text over at Crestwood and see if he'll give us a score update?
See if he's just checking his phone maybe at halftime, or because they're stepped up at competition. Independence has always got a good football team. That's a 3A school, and they're punching up a class, so to speak.
North Fayette Valley played Indy earlier this year too. So
I think Walk-On has over the years. It feels like on that, but North Fayette and Sumner. That's like an inter-county matchup there. That's two schools that are separated by about 10 to 15 miles, I think. So
West Delaware is who Walk-On plays. So I should be able to get that.
West Delaware is that's another 3A school.
Did I speak too early? I did. There is I thought there was a video stream for West Delaware out there.
Sometimes the Bound app will have updated scores. Depends on how well
Well, as you look that up, Josh, I'll kind of recap our first half here. Osage up 32-0 on the road over the Jayhawks of Jesup. Osage got on the board first on their first drive of the game, a 59-yard run by quarterback Quinn Street. Osage PAT attempt was blocked or just kicked into your own line as a low kick. Just a slow development there on the PAT. So the PAT no good, put Osage up 6-0 with 10:16 to go in the first quarter. That was the only score of the first 12 minutes of play. And then the Osage with 4 touchdowns in the second quarter. Severin Dodd, his first rushing touchdown of the year. Dodd runs it in from 17 yards. 2-point conversion was good. That made it 14-0 Osage with 9:11 to play before half. And then Quinn Street, his second rushing touchdown, this one of 1 yard. Osage went for 2, didn't get it, so made the score 20-0 with 5:48 to play in the second. And then Quinn Street a third time gets the hat trick, a 33-yard touchdown run with 1:46 to play before the break. 2-point conversion was no good, made the score 26-0. And then, just 58 seconds later, 58 seconds later, Osage was back in the end zone. Eulenhop with a 15-yard reception from Quinn Street. 2-point conversion attempt, no good, and made our score 32-0 at the break.
Yeah, good half. You know, kind of a slow burn for the first 6, 7, 8 minutes of the game. Osage, you know, methodical drive. Part of that is, from my vantage point, I don't know about you, Nolan, I was just, you know, after last week what happened, you kind of sit there and wait for the big play every other play to go 40, 50 yards, and that's not realistic. But it did start out that way on the first score for Osage. But the last handful of drives Osage had, methodical, taking what the defense was giving you. Jesup certainly wasn't going to let a lot of big plays go over the top on passing anyway. And then they rallied to the ball when it came to running. But Quinn Street's he's just a special athlete, like generational. You don't want to throw around that term, but that's what he fits as far as high school football, especially Osage high school football. And the part that's so striking is he makes it look so effortless. About the time you think he's tackled, he's in the end zone, and that's a trait you really can't coach. You just either have it or you don't on that, and that's why he's headed to Cedar Falls next fall, and going to join the Panthers.
Yeah, I believe he'll be the first Division I football player since I've been here. This is year 9 for me on the mic. It's been a lot of fun covering Green Devil sports, but yeah, I'm trying to think. I've seen all sorts of Division I athletes, but I'm thinking football be the first. Well, no, my goodness, how do you forget Mac Muller? What am I thinking? How do you forget Mac Muller?
Correct.
Sorry,
right.
Mac.
Yeah.
He's playing at South Dakota State. Boy, was that a fun football game.
That was wild.
Against Montana State. A double overtime victory for the Jackrabbits over Montana State. That was number 2 South Dakota State versus number 3 Montana State.
Yeah.
That was
I never got a
arguably the best Division I football game in college football.
It was probably the best game.
Yeah.
In the whole weekend, and it was unfortunately stuck on ESPN Plus.
Yep.
Right. So I mean, great. We get to, if you want to, you can tune in and watch, Ole Miss and Vandy play. Who wants to watch that?
Paul Feinbaum.
FCS football is an upper Midwest thing.
Yeah.
That's where you take the bulk of the teams. You might get a few teams on the eastern side of the United States that field a team every now and then, but boy, the top 10s, 80% of it is you can stick in about 6 states.
Yep. Mac, if you're tuned in, I apologize, man. I did not mean to forget about you. It's hard to forget about the All-Stater.
He's probably got a game tomorrow. He's probably already in bed.
Maybe.
I'm sure it's lights out already. We do need to get a recap. I haven't got a recap from his father.
What the trip was
Bobby,
like?
what the trip was like. And that was my fault. I saw him today and didn't even ask him about that. So.
Well, Osage, they're going to kick off here to begin the second half, as they'll be kicking into the wind. It's not much of a wind.
I wonder where Calvin is tonight.
Actually, they're going to flip it. Osage will kick off with the wind to their back.
Yeah, you defer. Let's see. If you defer, you're going to take the ball, but the other team gets to choose what direction they want to kick.
So, yeah, Osage is going to want to have the wind to their back here in the third quarter.
Osage's strategy with that is we'll take the win, hoping, get another score on the board and get to a running clock.
Yep. Yeah, you got to get to 35 points or more in the second half to have continuous clock. The only way it stops, if I remember, timeouts, touchdowns.
Penalties don't count.
Penalties keep the clock rolling. Change of possession.
Incomplete passes
keep it rolling. So,
yep.
I think just points,
going out
injuries,
of bounds.
and end of quarter, obviously.
Yep.
All right. Enough rambling. Let's get to the second half.
Reset. There's the whistle.
Berkey is ready to kick for Osage. And Youngblood all by himself back to return. He's going to run up, make the catch. Momentum brings him up to the 30 where he has stopped right there.
Trying to think who came through and got a shoestring there. Nice hustle. Number 41 for the Green Devils. Looking for that.
First and 10.
Oh, Joey Church. Okay. Nice job, young man.
Oh, sorry. Yep, you're looking. I got my roster all covered up.
We still have some rain gear in the way.
Yeah.
Just in case.
When in doubt. First and 10 Jayhawks with Cade Reese, a sophomore, getting his first start here at quarterback. He's going to hand it off to Tice Larson.
Oh, ball's out.
Ball pops
Ball's
out,
out.
but they'll say progress was stopped or he was down. But that is a big loss of 4 on the play.
Oh, boy.
That was close to a scoop and score there for the Green Devils.
I'm going to guess, because I don't think he was down, I'm going to guess they called his 4-0 momentum was done.
Yep. A 4-yard loss, make it second down and 14.
Here, I've been waiting for it all night and teased again.
Josh, I swear I just felt the sprinkle.
Don't say that.
You jinxed it. Second down behind the sticks for the Jayhawks. Reese to throw.
Oh, boy.
And just nothing doing. He is going to be sacked for the second time tonight. This sack coming from Alex Machen.
Machen was in on it. So was Severn Dodd.
Spot it all the way back to the 16.
Yeah, that probably wasn't the plan for the Jayhawks coming out of halftime, is 2 negative plays right in a row.
So that's second down 24.
Looks like it. Yeah, the scoreboard's got 3rd and 24.
3rd and 24, 3rd and a country mile here for Jesup. Reese pump fakes. They'll go screenplay, and it's completed.
Nice
This is
job.
Cherry, but Osage quickly
Donald Heidemann,
responds.
Alex Machen.
No gain on the play on the screen as Jesup trying to take a play out of there. We saw a lot of screens last week against Garner.
Right.
And
Yeah, Garner ran it fairly well.
But as the game went on, Osage.
Well, the screen you can. That's a 2, 3, 4 maybe a game before the defense really catches on to it, and that's if you're running them well.
Aiden Youngblood to punt, back to return. Sage Christensen standing at the 45 of Jesup. Good punt. Christensen will return this one. Near side return, hesitates, gets across the 40, 35, and he stops
Nice
right
return.
there. Good return for Sage Christensen. He has done a fine job back there over the last couple seasons.
He
as
looks
a return
really
man.
confident this year.
That is hard to do.
It
That's one
is.
of the
Yeah.
toughest things in football, to be a punt returner, knowing that guys are screaming down there full speed at you, and you're just standing up, looking in the air.
The gunners are looking to time it right so they can just absolutely blast you without a penalty. And some don't care. They're going to blast you anyway.
Yep.
We'll take the penalty.
So 1st and 10, Osage at the 35 of Jesup. They'll throw it out here to Dodd, and Severin is taken out of bounds around the 31. Short gain of about 4 on the play. So second down and 6. Osage tonight with 5 touchdowns, 4 on the ground, 1 through the air.
Well, I wonder if we're going to get back to trying to run the ball here a little bit. Work on the run game.
Gavin Moeller is the tailback. Osage looking to throw. Street will step up. He's got all sorts of green. He does throw it to the end zone, and it is incomplete. Bobbled by Dodd.
Yep.
Almost intercepted, too. But Street could have ran and had all sorts of green out in front of him. He would have had an easy first down. I don't think he would have scored.
No, but you can't say never.
He let her fly. So 3rd down and 6.
Dodd had to hit him in the worst spot possible.
Right in the face
Right
mask.
in the face mask.
4 down territory here for Osage. They'll Go pistol set here with Moeller lined up right behind Street. He'll toss sweep to him. And he's not going to be able to get the first down. He's taken out of bounds.
Going to be about 2 yards short, it looks like.
About a 3-yard gain, maybe. Third down or fourth down.
Yep.
And 3 coming up as they spot the ball at the Jesup 27-yard line.
It's like 4th and 2 now.
Yep. Give them an extra yard. So, yeah, 4th down and 2. Osage going for it. They have been stopped on 4th down once this game. That was on their only possession where they didn't score. They'll roll out Street to the right. He does throw, and it's just over the outstretched arms of his younger brother, Cooper Street. And it will be a turnover on down.
Yep, he had him. Quinn knows that. He let that one get away, so
the Jayhawks get a stop. Keeps the score at 32-0, 9:19 to go third quarter. Jayhawks take over at their own 27.
I think Weston's, who's number 3 tonight? Is that Weston Sullivan?
Yep.
Weston Sullivan in here at safety. You're going to get Quinn some breaks back here.
Shotgun here for Cade Reese. Sophomore getting his first start at quarterback. He'll hand off to Larson, and he is tripped up right away. Making the stop quickly. Try to think, is that number 8? That is Camden Ross.
Yep.
Tripped him up. No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, and Osage here the second half. It's not a wholesale change out where we're putting in all the backups, and I don't think we're going to see that all of them come out for a while tonight. But half this defense is your second string.
2nd down and 10 for the Jayhawks. Quarterback power. And Reese takes a shot, gets a couple yards. And a late flag coming in. Osage going to be called for a late hit here. Getting a little chippy out there.
Well, yeah, you got them stacked up. You hear the whistle, you got to let off. Both teams are pushing
Dead
on
ball,
the pile.
personal foul on Osage. It'll be a 15-yard penalty and a first down. Would have been 3rd and long.
Yeah, that's just that's a lose-your-mind penalty.
Takes the ball all the way up to the Jesup 40, or the 45-yard line, where they'll have first down at 10.
I get it. If they're going to try to push the scrum, you're going to be pushing back. But at some point when you hear that whistle, you got to just let her go.
It's close to midfield. A fresh set of downs for the hometown Jayhawks.
Oh, boy.
Reese, middle of the field. He's got a man, but it's incomplete. He had Gavin Cherry open in the middle.
Well, it was a good pass in the face of pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Trees could have cut him in half there. Trees decided to go for the deflection. I thought maybe he was going to go for the freight train double at that point.
Hey, we've seen it out of him.
Yeah, and he was dead to rights. I mean, that would have hurt.
Second down and 10. Larson in the backfield with Reese. Bring their H-back Haggerty in motion. They'll go right up the middle to Larson. He gains 2, maybe 3. Third down and about 7. Ball close to midfield with 8 minutes to go in this third quarter. Probably 4-down territory, ball at midfield. Your defense did just get a stop, too, your last time out there for Jesup.
Yep.
So.
And unless there's a big negative play here, yeah, you're
empty set here for Reese. Does have an H-back. Eli Haggerty up towards the left.
Maybe. Yep.
Quarterback power right behind Haggerty. And Reese is going to be short of the first down, though. It's very close.
Yep.
About a yard or 2 shy of the marker.
I don't know how many carries that is for tonight. It's got to be approaching about a dozen, maybe 15 carries here for him.
It'll be 4th down and 1 for Jesup. Osage is bringing in the big boys here with Machen coming back in, along with 55. Oh, boy, I don't have a 55.
Oh, 55, that's
Dwyer, right?
Nope.
No?
That is, I thought it was Donald Heidemann.
4th and 1, trying to get Osage to jump, and they do go into the neutral zone.
Yep.
That's all you have to do. You don't have to touch anybody, but if you go into that neutral zone,
that's Alex
automatic
Machen
first
ready
down.
to jump in there. And this is what you kind of see in a game like this. The focus. Focus starts to wane a little bit.
Second first down of this drive via penalty by Osage.
Right.
So 1st and 10, Jayhawks inside Osage territory at the 41. And they'll just go quarterback power with Reese. Didn't even wait for his tailback blocker.
Nope, he's just diving
right in front of him.
Yep.
Gains 1 on the play, 2nd and 9.
Machen, he's just jumping. He's just right now. He's not real blockable unless there's a double team on him. So.
Approaching 6 minutes ago, halfway home in this 3rd quarter. Osage had the ball once, and they got stopped on 4th and 2. Second possession of the half for the Jayhawks. They went 3 and out to begin the half. They fake it to Larson. Reese fooled a couple people out there.
Jacob Vance with a good job jumping in there, getting him by the shoestring, getting him kind of stopped there. Good fake.
Gains 1 on the play, so 3rd down and 8 coming up for Jessup at the Osage 40 or 39-yard line where they spot it.
Yeah, trips to the right.
Looking to throw quickly, completed to Cherry, and bouncing off some defenders. He is going to be stopped. Where, though? They're keeping that
close. He's going to be close.
It's going to be 4th down. Need to keep that clock rolling.
See that, and we're playing to the echo whistle, and I don't blame Osage for going after it too, because you've got a wide receiver pushing into that pile, banging in late.
4th down and 1. Oscar Cole brings in the play. He's a freshman for Jesup, getting some action.
Well, I'm guessing QB keeper here.
I would think so too. 1 second on the play clock.
Oh, wait,
they
we got
just
two
get
guys
it
in
off.
motion.
He drops it. We have a flag.
We got 2 guys in motion.
Well, that's actually got a bail.
Yeah, everything was wrong on that play.
Will Osage be able to decline this?
I think it was a pre-snap.
Legal shift?
Yeah.
Or no, illegal motion. So,
Yeah.
well, yeah, I guess illegal shift, you let the play go. Osage got the stop, though, as
Turnover on downs.
Yep.
Okay.
Because Reese bobbled the snap. Had no chance to get anything out of it. So Osage defense gets a stop. So
Yeah,
4:28 to play 3rd quarter. It's still 32-0.
Yeah, either the up back or the running back got confused on who was going in motion there.
So Street at quarterback. Hands off to Trees.
Boom.
Lowers his shoulder, runs a man over, gets up to the 46. He's got the 1st down.
I love it. That's
Man.
a pad pop right there.
Love watching that kid play.
Oh, man.
Runs a lot bigger than he is.
He's the kind of runner as a defender you just hate to tackle, because you're gonna pay it.
Yep, you could hear that
To
hit
get him
from
on the
up
ground,
here.
you're gonna pay for it.
High formation now as Street goes under center. Dodd, the fullback. They give it to Brock. Trying to run right, and that flag coming in on the far sideline.
Generally in the spot of holding. Be nice to get Brock into the end zone here.
Yes. He almost had it on that hook and ladder. He got tackled down at the 1.
Yeah.
Holding on Osage is going to back him up 10.
That would be, I think that's the second holding penalty tonight on Osage.
Well, the scoreboard is definitely in favor of the Green Devils, but penalties, though, really adding up for Osage tonight.
Yeah.
So first and 20 now. They'll go to Brock. Trying to go behind center.
Yep, nobody
Hand
fooled
off,
on
yep.
that. Nobody fooled on that.
Gains about a yard. So second down 19 with 3.5 to go in this third quarter. The wind's kind of shifted a little bit, Josh. It's in our face now.
More from the east
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
So Osage will throw 3 receivers out to the right. Uhlenhop by himself here to the left. Option play. They'll
There it
pitch
is.
it out to Brock. Spins off the tackler.
Kind of back up to the original line of scrimmage here.
He's about a yard shy of that. Be about third down and 11 coming up.
Oh, Calvin joined the stream.
He's been asking for you all night. Third and we'll call it 11, maybe 10. Third and 10. Street looking to throw. Middle of the
He's
field.
got
He's
it.
got Uhlenhop wide open.
And
they're going to give him the catch.
Yep, nice get back.
Comes back and makes a catch all the way down at the 32 of Jesup.
That might have been a wind throw, too, that it got away from Quinn because he was open to take it to the house.
Yep. Yeah,
on that, but I think the ball kind of sailed away from where he wanted to go. Nice job by Griffin to adjust and pull that in.
Yeah, he catches that on the run, and
yeah,
we're attempting the extra point right now. First and 10 inside Jayhawk territory. They fake it to Trees. Now Street
almost
gets away. He's going to take off and run. He's got the first down as he dives inside the 20.
I'm trying to think the linebacker come through. Great pursuit. And what he gets for it is empty arms as he comes through. One of the linebackers there shot that gap real well.
They'll spot him officially at the 20-yard line. Under 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. A touchdown or any points here for Osage would get that running clock going. Trying to speed this thing up. Get that hour-and-a-half drive going. Street under pressure.
Yep, we're slipping.
Got some time.
It's just scramble
He's gonna
mode
take
now.
off and run, and he'll go out of bounds. It's almost like when Osage a few years ago, Josh played OAB-CIG, and we had to face Beckett DeJean.
Yeah, Beckett DeJean, and that's exactly what it's reminding me of.
Yeah, I mean, as the play is going.
I got him.
No,
I don't.
Yep. Hard to tackle for a loss and just hard to tackle, period.
Right.
Second down and 2 after that 8-yard run. Brock with the handoff. He's got the first down. Spins, keeps moving.
Stumbling, bumbling.
He's inside the 5. It'll be first and goal, Osage.
This is where you get the Chris Berman sound effects. That putting some age on me. You probably don't even know who Chris Berman is.
Oh, man, that was back in the glory days
That
of
was
ESPN. That's
NFL prime time.
See if they go to Brock here. First down and goal. They fake it to him. Street, read option, and he is in for the touchdown.
What are you doing? Quinn.
Gotta give the man.
Give the man a carry.
That's his 4th rushing touchdown of the night for Quinn Street. Puts him on 7 rushing touchdowns on the year. This one from about 3 yards.
Just kidding, Quinn.
And they'll attempt the PAT with Burkhart.
Gonna give him a second chance tonight. If you're one of the guard tackles, you're a little nervous right now.
Machen the snap, Tabbert the hold. The kick by Berkey is good. Got that one. Dalton Burkhart makes this 39-0 Osage. And after the kickoff, we will have a running clock. So it was 2 straight weeks for Osage with running clock. Now it's a cricket.
Oh, yeah, we got all sorts of wildlife up here now.
I thought that was a spider for a while on my computer.
Hey, Joe Dirt joined us.
The Joe Dirt?
Oh, that's what it says on the live feed.
Currently filming Joe Dirt 2, or?
Well, he's watching from Wisconsin in the middle of a demolition derby. I don't know if he's stopping by any fireworks stands. Oh, and then my brother just got on there. Can I put? No, high school kids are not eligible for your fantasy team, especially that one.
I saw IA football. They do a little thing where they look at who would have the most, if there was like fantasy football points, which high school athlete has the most fantasy points on the week.
He might be in the running for that tonight.
Well, I don't know. It's got to be hard with those, Class A teams or 8-man teams where guys are just putting up
monster numbers.
Yeah, it's really not fair.
8 rushing team. They might have to put a qualifier on that.
Should be. Yep, there we go. They got the running clock going again. They stopped it for a split second here in Jesup.
Yeah, the clock operator now, in my opinion, has a harder job. Now he's going through the rule books going, okay, when do I stop it?
He says, Joe Dirt says there is a fireworks store not too far from him. 1st and 10, quarterback keeper.
Let me know if they find any Husker do's or Husker don'ts in there. So,
are those the ones with or without the scooter stick?
We've reached that point in the night.
Yes, we have. 2nd down and 9, and that's going to do it here in the 3rd. Well, Jessup's going up quick to the line of scrimmage. My timer is not official. They are not going to snap it. Actually, they do.
Boy. Oh, boy.
Oh, the flag on the play. So nobody was set. We're going to have a flag.
Well, the clock's stopped.
Did the clock expire before the penalty?
We're gonna have
Jessup never got set, and there was a snap, but they're going to say into the quarter. No.
Okay.
Well, are they?
Well,
yeah. They're not signaling penalty.
Talk it out.
When in doubt, right?
Yeah.
I think, I think
the side judge threw the flag, but he's not watching the clock either. So.
No. The time expired. Into the 3rd quarter, Osage leads Jesup 39-0.
Well, go to break here, and we'll be back. Or no, we'll stay with it here. Okay.
Oh, sorry. I'm Xing. Is that what they call it now?
Boy, we've started something on the live chat. I'm not sure. Oh, it looks like your brother's into it now.
Yeah.
So.
You got Corey Dahlman. Shout out. I can't even do it. I can't even read it. So opening play of the
ball's
third
on the ground.
Or 4th
he picks
quarter.
it up. Oh, no. Oh, broken play.
Nice keeper here by the sophomore. Takes a lick from behind. Cade Reese, a sophomore, getting his first start at quarterback.
He just got
gavined. They are asking him to do a lot tonight. And first start, he's done just fine, yeah.
He fumbled the snap, picked it up, and I thought he was going to break a big one there. But Gavin Muller, enough of that. Looks like we got Aiden Wagner in on the defensive line here. Jack Dwyer, both our D tackles in.
3rd down and 5. with continuous clock here. The Osage up by 35 or more in the second half.
Ball's on the ground again.
Reese picks it up. Now he's going to scramble. Got some green in front of him.
Oh!
Man, takes another hard hit.
It's going to be close.
Very close to it. I might as well give it to him right on the effort.
Yeah, on the effort, right?
Jacob Vance there with the blow.
Part of that is he keeps fumbling the snap, so he's putting himself in that position a little bit.
When in doubt, look it out here. Well, I mean, if anything, burning lots of time. He's just trying to do it by eye. Now he's got to say, you know what? Let's measure it out, right? Shave it off about 15 seconds there, trying to eyeball it from 50 yards away.
This is like the running clock in basketball, where you don't stop the clock till the official comes to the bench with the foul call. And
got Dana Aschenbrenner saying thanks, or much appreciated, to those that make this streaming possible. Yes, that is the Osage Booster Club sponsors making all this possible on GSPN. All that said, they do have the first down. But yeah, thank you to all of our sponsors. The Emerald sponsors are the ones you see their logos rotating up in that top left corner. Lots of support.
Yep, they put a big
businesses.
support in for the video on that. So yeah, if you can support your local businesses on that, and our plug again, private donations are also accepted to keep this thing rolling.
Yeah, you see that QR code in the top right. Throwing $1 here or there, wherever you're at, and cheer on your Green Devils. Run up the middle. Gavin Moeller wraps him up and says,
face to face,
you're not going anywhere.
No.
So they're going to lose a yard on the play. Second down and 11.
It looks to me
Jayhawks.
that maybe right now Gavin and Brock are kind of splitting duties as kind of the, I'm going to call it captain spot, the linebacker.
Yeah, they're racing each other for tackles this year. Brock Trees leads the team in tackles coming into the game with 18 and a half. Gavin behind him with 16. Those two, they're going to be neck and neck racing for the leading tackler. Second and behind the sticks, and there's another interception.
Okay.
Intercepted by Christensen for the second time tonight.
Yeah, he's upset with himself, but that's, trying to make a play, just led him too much. You only have so many practices in a week to get some of that down. The play was there. He just led him a little too far.
They did stop the clock to reset the football. First and 10, Osage. And
Quinn Street is back,
still in. Streeter out there. Gavin Moeller, the tailback, and they'll give it to Gav. Hesitates, bounces off a would-be tackler, and not going to get away from the second one. No gain on the play there for
He
zero.
never did get taken to the ground. He just kind of spun out of bounds there. So
it's hard to take him down on a wrestling mat.
Yeah, absolutely.
Third place finisher last year as a sophomore.
Well, and these two teams got together and scrapped it out.
A couple of good duels last year.
Yep. Jessup, not what I would call a perennial, wrestling power in the state of Iowa, but they're trying to build a program here.
They could be if a lot of their local kids didn't go to.
Yeah, stay home.
Yeah. Well, kind of a broken play here, and Street's going to take off, and he is gone. 58 yards. Nope, he slides down at the 1.
He's trying to get Mr. Trees a touchdown.
He slides down at the 1, so that is a 57-yard run. He could have had a 58-yard tutty.
You don't suppose somebody on the sidelines listened to us and they heard me getting after him. Let's just see if 5 gets in the game here.
I'm looking for him. I don't see it. Nope. They'll go under center. I formation.
Muller.
Dodd, the fullback. Muller, the tailback. And Gavin is in for 6.
Okay.
So that's, 2 pops owed tonight to Brock there? Is it, in your opinion?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I know there's a my son and Gavin have a, for lack of a better term, pay for play going. Every touchdown Gavin Muller scores, Colton owes him a cheeseburger.
Oh, so
he had to pay up last week.
PAT Burkhart. Oh boy, into the back of the line again.
Boy, he's gonna owe some pops to those guys too, and some ice packs at this rate.
Keeps the score 45-0. With 7:49 to play in the game, I think at this point you're going to start seeing a wave of new Green Devils out there.
So I called this the cheeseburger challenge, I guess. I wouldn't doubt if Gavin was over there, he sniped Brock's touchdown to get that cheeseburger, is I think what happened. That's what I'm going to go with.
So that is Gavin's, well, how many cheeseburgers? That's three cheeseburgers
three for
on
the year.
Yep. He had 2 rushing touchdowns last game, 2 carries last game, 2 touchdowns. One of 80 yards on the first play of the second half, untouched. He might have been untouched on the second.
Yeah, maybe.
His first touchdown.
The long one was, I thought there was going to be a race, and I think the young man made a business decision, said, I'm not going to stick my nose in front of that buffalo running towards me.
Osage came into the game averaging 35 points per game. They are over that. Their season high last week at 48 against Gardner. Good kick. Burkhart into the wind a little bit. Caught by Youngblood inside the 10 and quickly tackled. Nice play by Voklander. Bryson Voklander cuts him down. So again, next week, Osage be back at Sawyer Field at home. Be the opening round of district play. They'll take on the North Fayette Valley Tiger Hawks. They were last year's district champion. Almost the exact same district. You swap out Olwine and replace them with Forest City. Other than that, the same. The other 5 teams are the same. 1st and 10, hand off, and nowhere to go for Tice Larson.
Nice job. Just seeing who the outside linebacker and defensive end were over there.
3-yard loss on the play, 2nd and 13.
Yeah, nice job there with Ross on the contain and clean up. Dalton Burkhart on clean up there. Trying to look, see what we've got on a cornerback here. Is that 28 or 26?
28.
28. Evan Bramer. Okay, I should have known that.
Up the middle. Couple yards gained back here for, that's not Larson, that is 0. Bradley Pint. Cool name, could go for 1.
Yeah.
3rd and 11 for the Jayhawks. Win picking up here.
Yeah, 56, and I think, did we say that was 55 out there?
That's 56.
Yeah. Earlier, we didn't have a 50. We had a 55, and I think that was Donald Heidemann.
He must have
switched jerseys.
Yeah, I could have sworn he had a 50 on earlier, but yeah, could have. Had to have that replaced. Quarterback keeper up the middle for Reese. And he's going to fall forward for about 3. Bring up 4th down, about 8 yards, maybe 7.
Let's see, we have a new punt returner tonight here.
It's going to be Voklander.
I think he,
back there.
Yeah, and I think he actually fielded a few last year.
Yep. So Aiden Youngblood to punt. He had the fake earlier in this game. I don't think at this point you're faking. High snap. Youngblood pulls it down, and Osage nearly blocked it. Tabbert almost blocked that thing.
Nice punt with pressure in his face, that's for sure.
Yes, it was. Osage coming after it there, up 45. Well, we should see Tabbert, I would imagine, will stay in the game and play quarterback.
Yeah, I don't see number 4 coming on the field.
No, this is the second teamers out there. Under 5 minutes to go. Well, this game tonight has gone a lot better for the Green Devils than 5 years ago on this field.
Yeah.
Osage lost to Jesup back in the fall of 2020, 27-26. where Jesup ran out the final 7 minutes of the game. After Osage returned to kickoff for a touchdown, couldn't get the point after to take a lead. And then Jesup ran out the final 7 minutes. Took the knee, they were kneeing it inside the 10 to ice the game. Here's a handoff to Jacob Vance on the run. He's in at tailback, right? That's Jacob. Yeah,
Yep.
number 10.
Okay, Madden Jacobs is in at center. I was wondering if we'd have another center. I know early in the season,
Yeah,
Camden Ross was kind of
is
the backup.
Yeah, he's your emergency center. He wears number 8, but they do have a 61 on the sideline
Right.
for him.
But they've got
But yeah, they only do that if absolutely needed.
Madden Jacobs then, sophomore.
Remember Madden? He ran our camera a couple years ago here on GSPN.
Yep.
Low snap, hand off to Trees, or excuse me, not Trees. I'm so used to saying that.
Jacob Vance.
Yeah, they're wrestling scrapping partners, I'd imagine.
Yep.
Jacob Vance,
Yep.
second year with the Green Devils, and we're gonna get a timeout with
young man
3:18
down.
and an injury timeout. Bring up 3rd down and 5 for Osage with 3:18 to play in the game.
Well, he's flat on his back.
Got that right leg stretched out. Looks
Yeah.
like cramping.
Yep. Trying to think on the offensive line there. I just see Wagner and Dwyer. Noah Gallagher across there. Hank Clark, I think, finishes off that offensive line. He's up and going here.
Yep, he was their quarterback, Eli Haggerty, coming off with the cramp. He was a quarterback the first 2 weeks, and then tonight the Jayhawks put Cade Reese back out there, and boy, he's going to sleep well tonight. He's ran the ball a lot and ran it
I'll be
fairly
interested
well.
to see tomorrow's stats, or when they get the stats posted on how many carries he did have tonight. It had to be approaching
20.
that 20 mark.
Yep, absolutely. 3rd and 5. Vance in the backfield with Tate Tabbert for Osage. Green Devils taking their time here. Low snap picked up. Tabbert got to try to make something out of this. And he will. Stays in bounds. He's got the first down run. And Tabbert all the way inside the 20, down to around the 18. It's hard to tell where they're spotting the ball, but Tate making something out of that.
Yep. Yeah, good job of just getting that ball picked up there.
They'll spot him around the 17, it looks like.
You know, and it's some of these games, the last 2 games have been good as far as getting that second, that third team, those sophomores that need to help build the depth. Get them some time out there.
Approaching 2 minutes ago in this game with the clock running. I formation here. Tabbert going under center. They'll go right to the fullback. Up the gut. The fullback chugging and chugging. He's close to a first down. Trying to see who that was. I think he might actually have the first down.
Yeah, that was a good push.
They're going to signal the first.
First down, yeah. It wasn't Vance, but it might have been Ross. I wonder if Camden Ross was up.
I think Camden was your fullback. So this will be first and goal.
Right at the 10-yard line.
Ball right at around the 7-yard line. First and goal here for Osage. Tabbert in the gun. Vance to his left. Low snap again. They'll give it to Vance.
He's
and
in.
Jacobs in there for his first touchdown as a Green Devil.
Well, good job there.
And Osage has got themselves a 50-burger.
Tate, I got to call it out. Tate doing a good job of collecting those snaps. Their last few on the snaps have been rolling back to him. And as a former center myself, you get into there, they put a nose tackle right over you. We didn't do a lot of shotgun snaps, and so you got that to worry about. All right, Burke, let's get one up in the air here. Take a deep breath. Oh, high snap. Boy.
Tabbert trying to, now he'll throw, and it'll be incomplete. So actually turns into a point after, no good. Keeps the score 51-0, a season high in points tonight for Osage.
Yes, Luke Olson, different classes. IA football does not, when they put the highest ranked class per county, doesn't break it out. Mitchell County has, the last few years, has had good football being played.
So a minute 22 to play in this football game. Osage will go a perfect 3-0 in non-district play, their best start since 2015. And they'll be at home next Friday, taking on North Fayette Valley. Opening round of district play. Part number 1 of the season is in the books. And from here on out, trying to win the next 5, get a district championship, guarantee yourself a home game in round number 1. There's a nice kick. Berkey will be caught by Larson. Larson trying to get here to the near side, and he is
nice coverage.
Tackled there. Nice play from Landon Huseman.
Number 11, is that who that? Yeah.
So a couple of snaps.
Looks like we got out here,
in this
yeah.
game.
Jackson Lofton enters the game at a cornerback. Who else? I'm just trying to recognize, get some names that we usually don't call here. Garrett Elgin at an outside. He's playing outside linebacker.
Up the middle for Pint. And Pint is going to gain a couple.
Looking here. Bentley Rage, another sophomore playing defensive line. That should do it if they're going to run more. It looks like they're going to run at least one more play.
They don't have to, but yep, they do have Oscar Cole bring in the play. Likely the final snap of the night.
Spencer Power in at defensive tackle again tonight.
They'll fake it up the middle, incomplete pass to
That'll
Cole,
run
and
the
that
clock
is
out.
going to do it. So Osage will pitch the shutout here on the road. They win it by a final score, 51-0. They'll go into district play next week, 3-0 on the year. The Jayhawks fall to 0-3 as they start their district in Class 1A. What we'll do, Josh, we will take a break here on GSPN. We do have, we'll have an interview with Coach Kyle. We'll get his thoughts on this one and start breaking down district play. It's always a fun one, that district race, and there's about 3 or 4 teams that have a legit shot at winning this thing, so it'll be fun to see how that plays out. But we will take a break. Final score again, Osage 51, Jesup nothing. Back after this right here on GSPN.
Go Osage Green Devils. A to Z Drawing has been celebrating community spirit and teamwork since 1972. Join us in supporting our local athletes by cheering loud and cheering proud.
For projects big or small, Basic Building Supplies in Osage has you covered. From trusted lumber to tools and hardware, they've got everything you need. Backed by honest hometown service. Build smart, build local. Basic Building Supplies. Today's GSPN broadcast is brought to you by Farm Bureau agent Nathan McRoberts. When things go wrong, you need your insurance to go right. Farm Bureau's one deductible advantage can help provide peace of mind when you need it most. Contact Farm Bureau Financial Services agent Nathan McRoberts for a super check today, and be prepared for whatever tomorrow brings.
Farmers Mutual Insurance, your local insurance carrier who aims to attract individuals with reliable, top-notch insurance policies to help protect what matters most. Contact your local Farmers Mutual Insurance agent today. We are a proud supporter of the Osage Green Devils Sports Network. At Hoff Celebrations, Champion Chapel, we've been serving families in our community with care, compassion, and dignity for generations. Just like cheering for the Green Devils brings us together, we're here to support your family when it matters most. Hoff Celebrations, Champion Chapel, honoring life, supporting community.
Home Trust and Savings Bank has served Osage since 1899, offering trusted banking, online services, and community support. Convenient hours, a mobile app, and a team you can count on. Home Trust and Savings Bank, proud supporter of Green Devil Athletics.
Since 1977, Mark's Tractor in Osage has been the trusted name in farm, lawn, and power equipment. From compact tractors to side-by-sides, parts, and service, they've got what you need to get the job done right. Mark's Tractor. equipment that works as hard as you do.
At Mitchell County Regional Health Center, your well-being is our top priority. We're here for you and your family. Trust us with your health because you deserve the best. Mitchell County Regional Health Center, your trusted health care partner for life. Learn more at mcrhc.com. We are a proud sponsor of the Green Devil Sports Network.
Osage Chiropractic is now open. Our family-friendly office was designed with comfort and care in mind. From kids to athletes to parents, we offer safe, effective care for all ages. Osage Chiropractic. Honest, caring, and here for your family. Protect what matters most with State Farm. Our unique plans offer peace of mind and reliable coverage for you and your loved ones. Stop in and visit Craig Eisenman at 1429 Main Street in Osage to get a quote today and experience the difference of personalized Green Devil service.
Dr. Aaron Street and the team at Street Chiropractic have been serving our area with competence and compassion for over 20 years. We offer a wide array of services and specialties: athlete care, improved performance, prevention, and recovery from injury, certified pediatric chiropractic, certified perinatal pregnancy chiropractic, functional medicine and nutrition, certified acupuncture, Class 4 laser therapy, shockwave ultrasound, massage therapy, and much more. We are a proud member of the Osage Athletics team. Go Green Devils!
Life moves fast. New homes, cars, businesses, and families. At Town & Country Insurance, we're here for every milestone. With decades of experience, loyalty, and genuine care, we help protect what matters most to you, your future. Town & Country Insurance. Local people, trusted protection.
Unlock your farm's full potential with DeKalb and Asgrow from Jensen Seeds, a proud supporter of Osage High School. Our seed delivers higher yields through innovative crop protection and plant breeding. Choose Jensen Seeds and watch your farm thrive. Call Brad at 641-425-0494.
Nolan Peters and Josh Olson with you here on the post-game show. A final tonight. Osage wins it over Jessup 51-0 to go 3-0 in non-district play, matching their best start since the 2015 season. I believe they started 5-0 back in 2015. The best start in school history came, I think, in 2009, where they started 11-0.
Sounds right.
So looking at the final numbers here, Josh, Green Devils put up a lot of points, a lot of yards. 4-touchdown night for Quinn Street. He had touchdown runs of 59, 1, 33, and 3 yards. Severin Dodd had himself a 17-yard touchdown run. Madden Eulenhop caught the game's only touchdown pass, a 15-yard reception. Pass from Quinn Street, third time they've connected this year. Gavin Mueller found in the end zone a 1-yard touchdown run, and then Jacob Vance, his first touchdown, I believe at the varsity level, his first as a Green Devil.
Yeah,
I know that for sure. His second year playing football here for Osage, as he started his high school career at Charles City and worked his way up here. I believe we got Coach Kyle on his way eventually over on that far sideline. But as you can see here on the video screen, all this here at the beginning of the game, these nice trash bags, man. They were
raincoats, trash bags.
Yep, we were covering all the equipment, but man, it turned into a great night. So glad to have you here on GSPN. Again, we couldn't do it without the support of our Booster Club sponsors, our Emerald sponsors rotating up in that top right corner. Make a lot of this possible, but many other fine supporters of the Osage Booster Club. And then any way that you could contribute to GSPN, you can scan that QR code up in the top right corner. You know, throw in $1 here or there. I mean, you don't have to do a lot, but every little bit adds up. It goes into the Booster Club. That money gets funneled right back into the school. And a lot of behind-the-scenes work on GSPN is happening. I know kids are working on some videos and things like that. So
yeah, this is a school-produced program. The commercials have been, for the most part, been done by students. As far as when you hear those commercials come up, they're writing the commercial and they're also voicing it if that's what the business wants. Which I think most of them said that, hey, that's fine. You go ahead and complete this thing. So it's helping students with some of those, maybe fleshing out if they want to go into the media world, right?
Yep.
If they want to be in the marketing world. And that was kind of the whole design of GSPN from the get-go when that came together was, can we provide students even more opportunities at Osage. Osage already has a ton of opportunities to begin with, and it's just one more here for, hey, help you run a student run a sports program on that. So, as Nolan said, any little bit of donation helps. It goes right back to the school. There's no third party that's running that part of it. So, with that, I don't know if
he's coming or not now. We got everything all set up
we got it
for
all
him,
set
and
up.
maybe he
and
forgot
we put
about
the
us,
camera on everybody. And
man, what a great non-district play for Osage. I mean, I think for the most part, I mean, everybody comes out healthy.
Yep.
I mean, you're at the point in the season now. You're getting some bumps and bruises, but perfect 3-0 non-district play for Osage. A win 22-8 in week 1 over Hampton Dumont Cali. 48-6 win last week on the road versus Garner Hayfield Ventura, and then tonight they pitch a shutout for the first time, 51-0 over Jesup. So through 3 games, Osage is putting up 121 points, so averaging over 40 points per game. And boy, the defense is doing everything we kind of expected. There's Coach Kyle coming across the field, but doing everything we expected this defense to this year. Maybe a little undersized in some areas, but they're fast, they're physical, and they're only allowing through 3 games 4.7 points per game.
That's got to be one of the tops in the state as far as opponents' points. And, that will win you a lot of games.
Yep.
And do I expect the district slate to get tougher? Absolutely.
Yep.
There's some good football teams in this district, but the Green Devils have proved what they want to do, especially on the defensive end, that they've once again shown that they're one of the fastest teams on the field. And then on the offensive side, another one. We're just multiple, as Coach Campbell would say, being multiple. So,
well, we do have head coach Chris Kyle joining us. Kyle, you can look at the camera, say hi to your family members tuning in. But, Coach, a lot to be excited for on this one. I mean, some areas, maybe penalties was the biggest thing that, the one takeaway that you need to clean things up on, and I know you guys will get that taken care of. But offense was rolling. You got things going. I love the no huddle we saw tonight, speeding things up, and then the defense just flying around, playing some football like we know they will.
Yeah, I think we're.
Uh-oh.
Are we not playing?
Damn, maybe we're not going there. We'll work on it here. We just cannot have any. There I know what the issue is. We're good. You can keep the headset if you want. Yep.
All right. There we go.
There we go. We
I can
finally
hear
got Coach Kyle here. The last
Probably had a
couple
little
weeks.
bit of water in there or something is what I'm guessing.
Yeah, who knows? But
No, I'm really proud of the boys. They played really, really hard, and we talked a lot about just trying to focus on little things this week and really clean up some of that. And, we've got some other little things now after tonight we got to clean up, but that's the beauty of the game. And, defensively, Clay's just done a phenomenal job with this group, and, that team speed just shows up every week. And, I'm just glad that we're able to keep that moving forward and keep doing what we need to do, and then, take care of the business on the offensive side where, we want to finish those 2 drives in the first half that we didn't quite finish. But as a whole, just really proud of the boys and the way we played. It was nice to get Jacob Vance a touchdown there late in the game and, try and get some guys some reps and some carries. And, we've been able to do that now a couple weeks in a row, and that's really important, I think, for our team and the future moving forward. So.
Coach, was there a dedicated effort in that second quarter to go up tempo? We noticed that there was
I wouldn't say it's necessarily it's just kind of a feel thing, and I just felt like we needed a jump start a little bit.
That's
so
what we
went
were
to tempo.
saying. We thought
we practice that a lot. We actually we have a couple different sets that we can run our up-tempo stuff out of and our one-word stuff, and we really like a lot of that. And to be honest, it's been some of our best offense. We've just been doing it out of a slower pace a lot of the times. And so when we wrap our 2-minute stuff, we kind of went into a 4-minute offense as a 2-minute type of deal because we wanted to try and score, get a stop, and then try and get one more before half.
We thought maybe it was more, they stopped you on fourth down here. Get that stop, and we thought maybe in your head you're like, you know what, we're a little stagnant right now. Let's go ahead and push the pace.
And I think that's, always something in the back of my head is that. And, our coaches up in the box do a good job of kind of giving me some feedback between drives. And we were just able to see, okay, they're doing a little bit different than what we thought they might. And so we just got to make some adjustments. And our up-tempo stuff really doesn't let them get set. And it lets us get into advantageous formations. And so we really like that. So,
Coach, the last couple of weeks, the offense has been a well-oiled machine, especially in the second quarter.
Yep. 5
touchdowns last week in the second quarter, 4 tonight.
Yep.
So a lot of balance there, too. I mean, the running game has been there the last 2 weeks, putting up a lot of yards on the ground. And then, really haven't thrown the ball as much. You really haven't needed to. But when you need to, I mean, it's there. I mean, as the play caller on this offense, I mean, how fun is that? Whereas you're almost pulling something out of a bag and, this play will work. Give it to these guys.
Yeah. No, it's a ton of fun. These guys are just a ton of fun to coach, and they present a lot of different things that we can do, and we can be very multiple. If we need to, ground and pound, we can do it. If we need to spread it out and go empty and try and run an offense that way, we can do it. And we just really, it's a fun group to coach because we don't have to mix personnel. We can run all of it out of the same personnel, and, it kind of reminds me of some of the teams we played in the playoffs in previous years where they've been able to be multiple and go heavy one play and then the next play they're in empty.
Yep.
And, that's just one of those things that we put a lot of emphasis on in the offseason is just being multiple and being able to run our core stuff out of pretty much every formation. And so that's been what we've been trying to do, and feel like we're kind of hitting our stride as far as that goes too. So
what's the play call on the hook and ladder? What are you sending that out as? Can we repeat it on the air? Or?
I'd rather not. It's a one-word call. So it's but
you could see it coming. I mean, I saw Uhlenhop do that curl, and then I continue to see Trees just run that wheel route like, oh boy, and poor Brock gets pushed. Tackled at the one, and then you got Olsen over here just wanting you to feed Brock in that second half, get him a touchdown.
Brock has the tough run down there in the second half, and then Quinn goes ahead and snipes the touchdown.
We that end just knifed really hard, and so that was just how it worked out. But that's the nice thing is that the guys are really good about sharing the ball. And there's some games where it might be Quinn scoring quite a few, and in other games it might be Brock, it might be Gav, it might be Sev, it might be whoever. It's just kind of.
There doesn't seem to be an agenda as far as who's getting the touchdowns. It's hey, we're just here to put a 50 burger up. So,
well, with all the yards and the points that the offense puts up, I mean, obviously we love seeing that, but man, love seeing that defense too. Those guys, fast, physical, that speed D, they do it all. The big guys up front, couple of sacks tonight. Man, Coach Eustace has got those boys dialed in. And there was a point early in this football game when Jesup went for it on that 4th down, or they did the fake punt. They got the big run deep inside Green Devil territory. But you know what? Your guys bowed up, got a 4 and out, and got the ball right back to the offense.
Yeah, I think, we just keep talking about making adjustments, and we stress, be fast, be physical, 11 hats to the ball. And that's really been our mantra ever since I ran the defense, but Clay's even taken that a step further. And we just talk a lot about we want to be apex predators on that side of the ball and just be big, fast, physical. And, I feel like we've really developed that mantra in our defense to where, we're really physical. We fly to the ball. And, if you're going to come in and try and make plays, we're going to hit you for it. You're going to have to earn every yard, and that's our big thing.
They're not having to think on defense, which makes you even faster. It's the guys up front know what they're covering, and then those 2 middle linebackers are.
They're pretty special, and it helps having a group in front of them that really does a great job of keeping them clean. We made some adjustments scheme-wise coming into this year on defense just to try and really play to our strengths, play to our speed, play to the guys that we have. But we can still be multiple. We can still do lots of different things. So.
Awesome.
Coach, I got to know, is there like a competition between the two with Brock Trees and Gavin Mueller? Who's got to lead this team in tackles? Because
I hope so.
Those two are just.
Definitely is. It's those two compete constantly in practice because they trade reps at F, and we do that to try and keep them fresh because they're both such a key piece on on defense, but they're a huge part of our success on offense as well. And so it's just one of those things we're always trying to to keep both them fresh, but they constantly compete. They drive practice, the energy in practice, with just that internal competition between the two of them, and that everybody else feeds off that, so it's a great thing.
Awesome. Coach, part 1 of the season is done. You guys go a perfect 3-0 in non-district play, and now next week at home at Sawyer Field. And the real season starts, district play with North Fayette Valley coming to the house, and last year's district champs. I mean, each team, you guys have to replace players from year after year, but going to be a good one against the Tiger Hawks next week at Sawyer Field to open up district play.
Yeah, that's the way you want to start, is you want to have a challenge right away that's going to really kind of give you a litmus test of where your team's at. And, we feel pretty good about where we're at right now, but we know North Fayette's very physical. They run a very tricky offense, and defensively, they stifled us last year, and so we have a lot to prove there. And, that's just one that, we've had circled for a while, that we're really excited to have another opportunity to compete against them. And, I'm just excited to be back at Sawyer after 2 weeks on the road and get back into our normal 7:30 routine and just let us really go to work. So
just looking at the district as a whole, I mean, it's going to be a fun team race. There's, 3 or 4 teams that really have a great shot at winning this thing, and it's going to come down to, who executes and, does small things right week after week.
Yeah, and I think that's just constant. It's just we control what we can control. We take care of business. We go 1-0 every week, and we just focus on, cut down the penalties, cut down the mental mistakes, make the tackles we should make the fundamental plays we should make. And if we do that, we feel like we're going to be successful in the long term. So it's a big fundamental week for us, as well as really just focusing on the task at hand, which is, the Tiger Hawks. So.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, it's going to be a lot of fun getting district play going next week. We'll let you go and get back to celebrating with the guys, and that's going to be a fun 90-minute drive home, especially when you put up 51 points on the road.
For sure. We're excited. I think the boys are hungry and ready to get some food in their bellies, but, we're excited for that bus ride home. It's going to be a good one. So,
Coach, we'll let you get to it. Appreciate you for coming up here and talking with us, and great job tonight. Sorry we've had some issues the last few weeks getting you on here, but, no, we got you. So, great to have you, Coach, and we'll talk to you next week.
Sounds good. Thanks.
That is Chris Kyle, the head coach of your Osage Green Devils. They get the win tonight, 51-0 to go 3-0 on the year. And, again, district play starts next week. Against the Tiger Hawks of North Fayette Valley. Going to be a great football game. 2 teams that, want to play physical, want to play fast, and going to throw a lot at you.
Yep. In my book, it's a potential look at the district champion right off the bat. And not saying that the outcome of that for either team is going to dictate the season, but that would be my game of the night in the district if I'm looking at that. So you're right. First 3 parts to the season: preseason, district season, playoff season, right? So we get through there, and they'll go with that and see where the chips may fall. But you're right, we're back at Sawyer. Guys should be real excited to do that, and I'm looking forward to it.
Well, Josh, I say it's time for us to start packing up this equipment, and so we can get ready to make our 90-minute drive home. We got to go find something to eat, but it's going to be a lot of fun. Big thank you to all of our Booster Club sponsors. Can't thank them enough. Of all the papers that I brought, I do apologize. I don't have the list of everybody. I'd love to read them all off, but every single one of them that contribute to GSPN, the money from the Booster Club gets funneled right back into this, and more and more yet to come on GSPN. Those students are working awful hard behind the screen.
Yep. Perfect. Well, we better get out of here, Nolan, before they lock us in like they did 5 years ago.
Yeah, a couple of years ago we had to climb a fence to get out of here. They might shut the lights off on us too. But well, for Josh Olson, I'm Nolan Peters, our camera operator. Gosh, we gotta
Aiden Wickham.
Yeah, we gotta give a shout out to Aiden, are doing a fine job running that camera tonight. But for Aiden, Josh, I'm Nolan Peters. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, and have yourselves a great rest of your weekend. One final time, Osage gets it done, 51-0. We'll see you next week at Sawyer Field.